Okay. Put that over here. Kiwi is live. Swoop. Here, do this. Swoop. Swoop, swoop. Okay. I guess tunes going and stuff like that. Usual fun bullshit. Okay, okay. I don't need that loud speed. My goodness. Don't need none of that yawning bullshit right about now. I don't want it. Alright. Nice little bowl. Now let's see what's up for the tube. Jesus Christ. The tube for today. Well, motherfuck. Ugh. Which doesn't really look like much anyway. Once there is probably like a couple things we could look at. Or just kind of funny memes. Why did Beverly is like, you ever back brother? I think he fell asleep. I kind of hit him up earlier, before I started my stream, but, still out, so I'm assuming he's probably just sleeping. I don't know. Let me know, friend is. I mean, he's still friends with me on Discord, as far as I'm aware. Like, it didn't give me some error message saying, oh, you can't message this person or anything like that. Like, I could, so, I don't, oh. Wait, Rose is saying, thought my thumbnail looked funny. What the fuck? Dude, my thumbnail is weird. What the hell? That is so strange. You deleted me and got the error message. Huh. I figure I'll probably hear back from him later tonight, or he'll probably pop in when he wakes up or something. I'm sure if he just, like, stuck around, I'm sure he'll probably pop in. I mean, not always. I mean, again, sometimes he'll be asleep, but... Bit of a rain, sorry for every day, probably nothing. Well, I'll, I guess be a mitigator. I end up having to do that for a lot of friends sometimes, and, and honestly, there's just been a lot of other shit going on, so I haven't really been, like, keeping too much in tabs with, like, everybody else. I mean, a little bit here and there, but, more or less just kind of say what's up and just, basically kind of, just chit-chat with each other. Dude, is there no warning? I mean, considering that he's going to be moving pretty soon to New Mexico, I don't, think he'd be depressed, unless maybe there's just kind of something in the immediate sense. Said be depressed about it, that's exciting. Well, that's what I'm saying, unless there's, like, something else that happened, or he's gonna feel depressed about. Which I suppose could be a possibility. Basically learns that the pool's not terrifying at all, and is it gonna load, or is it just gonna give me the circle of death? Oh my god, this is like my dog, when I first had to deal with give him baths. That poor baby. Dude, huskies are the most loudest little fucks ever, dude. It's like, no! That poor baby. Oh my lord. What a dramatic goof. He's like, oh, I guess this ain't bad. I like how near the end it's like, oh, this ain't that bad. Oh, yeah. Just gotta turn this up too a little more. I gotta turn it all up.
Video on Twitter, this picture on Twitter of these Hershey bars.
Wait, why is there Hershey bars in jambalaya?
The time that I posted a video of somebody combining chocolate with something that seemed absolutely crazy to me, I had people DM me talking about, oh man, you're just like the white people, you're a bigot. What? Hey, look, let me tell y'all something, because an apology video was never going to be on the list of things that I was going to do, okay? Let me go ahead and, clear the air, all right? We are human beings, all right? Food is a subjective thing, all right? There's things that people eat in America that I think are absolutely disgusting. There's things that y'all eat in Africa and everywhere else around the world that I think is disgusting. And guess what? Nothing you say or do will make me change that opinion unless you make it taste good. Right.
I mean, yeah, I think, isn't that the truth? Like, yeah, there's plenty of stuff from all over the world that sucks, but there's plenty of stuff that tastes good that's good. Like, yeah, pretty self-explanatory.
That's it. I'm not apologizing. That's your culture. By all means, love your culture. You eat it and enjoy it. I love that for you. I'm not going to. I'm willing to try to have a valid opinion, but otherwise, I don't like it, okay? And if you put in chocolate and chili, you should be beat across the kneecaps.
Chocolate and chili, yeah, probably deserves a little, little spankings here and there for just such sins. For sins upon the world, chili and chocolate. Like, that certainly is gross. Anyway, here's this other one that you sent.
Yeah, let me get a turkey and provolone sub. And you want about 6 inches or 12? I do 6. I bet. I got you. Alright, you said you wanted turkey? Real quick, is that 6 inches? Or is it, you said what? I'm saying, cause you know that that look more like about 4.5. I asked for 6. Hold up, I don't mean to disrespect your math. That look more like, 7, 8. Okay, well I'm giving you extra for free. How about that? Well, see, but if I wanted extra, I'd have paid for it. You see what I'm saying?
Dude, honestly, if, like, a motherfucker did that to me, I'd just be like, look, if you want a little extra for free or something like that instead, then I will do that.
Is that better? See, that's about 5 and some change. You see that? That's still. You know what? I hate this job.
Oh my god. That hit a little too much to the truth. Jesus Christ. Dude, the fucking goddamn measuring tape. Like, dude, I swear to God, if there was a motherfucker that threw that shit out on me, I'd be like, no, I'm not dealing with you. Oh my God, don't even, no. As soon as he busts out the goddamn measuring tape. Oh my good lord. Now also, how can you even, like, guarantee it's gonna be 12 when, like, you know, every level of bread is, like, a little slightly different? Yeah, that might be one. Last to be the most relative to. Yeah, it kind of it kind of brought back a little PTSD on, honestly. Yeah, so thanks for that. That's great. You put chili peppers and hot chocolate in Mexico. Well, see, that's different than just like regular old chili, and then like, you know, putting, you know, like, you know, chocolate in there. You know what I mean? It's like you know, having a little bit of a spicy pep, you know, to like a chocolate bar or hot chocolate. I mean, that's different. I would think that's a little different. And that actually sounds like it'd probably be okay. The pickiest order we've got, fuck, it's kind of, I don't know. This one I would say is a little tricky. Honestly, like that, like, story of the crazy bitch lady that was like a fucking, like, just very cynical ass, like, grandma lady type who wanted, like, the most weirdest shit on her sandwich and was, like, a fucking caring about it. I've told the story before. Like, she wanted, like, a turkey panini of some sort. She wanted, like, light mayo. Proceeded to want a fuckload of mayo instead, and for me to spread around everywhere. Want, like, a couple dabbles of cranberry sauce on it. I don't know why. And then that ended up being, like, a fuckload of it. And literally nitpicking every tiny little thing of me, like, putting it on her sandwich, you know, from, like, spread around, like, literally every fucking thing. And, like, and it was like, oh, and I want a decent amount of pickles and this and that. And it, like, literally wanted me to sort, you know, which ones she wanted and shit. I'm just like, you know what? No. Like, at a certain point, she's like, oh, can we get someone else to help him because he's worthless and this and that. I'm just like, bitch, Like, I mean, I was about to pop off, but then one of my coworkers pulled me off to the side and dealt with her. And I overheard her popping off a little bit. So it's like, if anything, she did it for me. So I was okay with that. I was like, whatever. I mean, you know, because honestly, like, I mean, if it was me that would have popped off, probably would not have been good. Like, at all. So, especially when it came to, like, you know, her stupid little, you know, quippy, bitchy comments. I was just like, yeah, no. Make sure to put the tomatoes under the turkey and the pickles on the top. Slice them, but don't cut all the way through. Dude, luckily, I mean, don't have to worry about that specifics. You know, but yeah, it's still annoying. Like, genuinely. And luckily, I don't really have people like that. It's mostly just being like, hey, can I have that tender? You know, and they're trying to point to, like, a specific chicken tender they want. I mean, usually I'll just take the tongs and just kind of point at a tender that I can kind of see, you know, and I'll usually just, you know, like, keep pointing, you know, until they were like, yeah, that one, you know, and sometimes it takes a minute because they're not exactly, like, super specific, so I have to be like, this one? No, on the left. And I'm like, what left? There's like, I have no other left to go to. Like, that would be another item at that point. It's like, grocery store right next to my apartment. Works there at night doing cars bagging and stocking. Crush on space since restricted advertisement a month or two ago. I mean, he's just there to do his job. So, I mean, you know, if, you know, I'd probably just say, hey, do you go anywhere after work, like a bar that you hit up or something, you know, like, you know, or something like that, just to, you know, kind of set up a little something to hang out with, you know, but, I mean, it's, you know, for the most part, they're probably just there to just get their shit done, you know what I mean, so, I would just, you know, try to, like, establish, you know, where they might hang out or something like that, like, with just some small talk or whatever, and just kind of see, you know, like, where they might hang out, if they do hang out anywhere. Because, like, for me, like, I mean, I've noticed that, like, you know, there's different people that, you know, especially going to the karaoke bar the last couple of, like the last month, give or take, for the past couple weekends. I mean, there's been a lot of people that I realized, like, either have helped, like, at my work, or I've been helped by them, either at the dispensary, some other shit. Like, because this is a gay guy that has been going to the karaoke bar since I've mentioned something to him about it, and he's been kind of hanging out there a lot lately. I'm just like, hey. So that's pretty badass. I said, what do you do, Jalen, to make it nice? He said, not really, actually. I asked Luke about hang out, which is like a 1-minute drive down road. Well, I mean, yeah, so there's probably like, something that, they might go to, but, that just depends if they go out and about. If they're kind of like a secluded, kind of like reserved person, then, I mean, I don't think, they're probably, just doing anything other than just like, I want to get my job done, just, get paid. His name tag. Well, I mean, I just say go talk to him. Just like, honestly, just have a small conversation with him and just see if he hangs out anywhere. Like, if he has like a bar that he goes to or something like that. I mean, because sometimes even if there is like a place like right down the road, so to speak, sometimes people have like their spot, that they go to. Like, I have like a couple spots that me and my homies, we go to a lot. Like, one of them's like the Kenton Club here in Portland, and my go-to at this point is like Duffy's, at least on Fridays, Saturdays over there. And then there's like a pool bar that we go to sometimes. Though we haven't been in there a long fucking time though. So, I mean, we kind of have, like, our spots that we like to, like, hit up and shit. There's another one, like, that's more in downtown Portland called the Rogue. Which, well, I guess they're not technically, like, a bar. They're actually, like, a brewery. I mean, they do make their own beers and stuff like that, so. Chris talk about too shy. Well, I mean, I wouldn't really, like, think too far ahead about it. Just talk to them. Yeah, I mean, and just kind of see where it goes. When it comes to just, like, hanging out and being like, hey, do you ever go down to a golf bar or something like that? It seem like, someone that might, like the place. Just, like, literally just some random ass, like, side convo. So, that's at least, like, I mean, because if you're at, like, a grocery store, like I've said, like, most people tend to just, like, be there just to get paid to get their shit done, you know what I mean? Even for people, like, who are going to the grocery store, they just want to get their shit and go, So, I mean, obviously, I would just, like, just talk with them, and eventually they'll be acquainted a few more, and it becomes just a lot more, like, laid back, and it's like, oh, hey, what's up, man, type of thing. And it makes it a lot easier to just, like, ask them to hang out or whatever the fuck. If anything, see if there's, like, anything that might, like, pinpoint, like, an interest. Like, if there's, like, a tat or something like that. Agent Greco-Roman adopted boy slave wife. I'm pretty sure that is the immediate way to, like, have them not talk to you. It's like, hey, can you be this for me? It's just anybody like, I mean, like, wait, what? It's like, whoa, going ancient with this one. Go down to the ancient, like, tablets and scrolls. Do the hit up lines. Metal, I've had a lot of hair, but I don't know. That's that too, but I didn't get a good look at it. Well, if they do, then I would ask them what's Tat about. That's at least a pretty quick way to have a little small talk conversation. Ask them about the Tat. There you go. Because at least there you can take that and, use that as a way to be like, oh, I think that's a pretty cool tat. I've always wanted to have this as a tattoo, this and that, whatever. I mean, there's at least something to work with at that point. I mean, really think too hard on it. Just chat them up, and if there's, like, a little stuff kind of unique about them, then I would just, like, ask about it. Usually what I do. even just for simply just to talk to people. Because, I mean, a lot of times that like when I go to talk with people at the bar, sometimes it'll literally be the most randomest of fucking shit. and for me, it's like sometimes I'm not even always like totally interested in the conversation half the time. But, I mean, I at least would know enough, or at least, get a gist to be able to at least still try to flow with it. So then I can at least interweave my own little thing into it if I want. Like, the other night, I was talking with a dude over there that I met a couple weeks back, and, like, we ended up, like, talking about, like, spirituality out of nowhere, because he was looking up at these two pictures of, like a Pope and then, like, JFK or some shit that was up on the wall, and he was like, yo, you should be, like, JFK and, like, the Emperor of, like, Ethiopia there, bro. And I was like, oh, who, like, Haile Selassie? He was like, yeah, dude, that guy, you know about him. And he just ended up going off for, like, 20 minutes about him. And I was just like, all right. I mean, honestly, it wasn't, like, that bad, obviously. It was just kind of, like, a fun little conversation more about, like, philosophy and spirituality and stuff like that more than anything. But, it was kind of interesting to have a little back and forth with, like, somebody else that actually kind of is familiar with the dude. Because I'm kind of familiar with him as at least, like, a political leader and a philosopher / like, religious leader type and shit like that. But I don't know a whole lot about him. Just kind of a general gist to know that he was a person and obviously has a lot of significance. I think also has, like, significance with, like, Rastafarianism, I think. Or I guess Rastafarians technically hold him to significant... something like that. I mean, I know, like, there's, I think, honestly, a couple religions that, like, hold him to high esteem. I think Rastafarians see him as, like, a second coming of Christ or some shit, or something like that. Like, so, I mean, like I said, I know a little bit about it, but not a lot. Still trying to come up with a plan and a movement on my roommate. Just talk with them. Like, I don't know, just chit-chat with them, that, like, honestly, that's, like, I'd say just the best way to do it is just, like, talk about some shit and just, like, kind of let it flow naturally, because if there's, like, something, there a little bit, I mean, you'll kind of get, you'll kind of, like, like, sense it in a sense, and just, I would say, just, like, at worst, just, like, put your arm around your shoulder and be like, hey, it's like, I think you're kind of cute or something. I mean, honestly, I'd just say, like, at a certain point, just say fuck it, but don't make it, like, pushy, so to speak. You know what I mean? Like, just like the arm around the shoulder type of thing and saying, I actually think you're kind of cute in this and that. Blah, 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 whatever. So it's like, I don't know, but you have to make it so it's like, the right time thing. Like, if you're all just kind of chilling, playing video games or, watching a movie or whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? So you kind of want to make sure that you just come up out of nowhere about it and be like, hey, what's up, buddy? So it's like, like I say, you just want to, have a flow with it. Rastafari is a really bizarre religion, a nation of Islam, but for some reason it's generally respected while nationalism isn't. Well, I think a lot of it's just because, like, they're more about, like, I think a lot of it's just because of some of the stereotypes around them, because of, like, smoking weed and all that shit, and reggae, and, music being heavily attributed to them, and stuff like that. I think a lot of it's due to that. I think a lot of it's just because of, like, some of the, like, elements of, like, like, their religious traditions and things like that, for a lot of people are seen as just basically more benign, I guess. Because honestly, having a bunch of dudes in dreadlocks smoking a bunch of weed is not exactly, what I would think as, like, a real major problem, you know what I mean? It's pretty fucking benign. Like, if anything, I'd probably join up on their smoke circle, be like, hey, what's up, bro? It's like, hey, want to share something that? It's like, I got a little something. It's like, it's kind of just how I am about it, it's like, it seems pretty benign all in all. I'm sure there's probably a few that are, extreme about it, but I don't know what, like, a extremist Rastafarian would look like, just like someone who literally, like, is constantly smoking blunts on the level of Snoop Dogg or some shit. I don't know. I mean, so, I think it's just because of how benign it is. Like, in comparison to, like, or really just kind of any major Abrahamic religion, Islam, Christianity, Judaism, like, there's more of a, like, you know, a lot less of the sense of it being benign, like, you know, especially when it comes to things like the Inquisition, Crusades, you know, religious violence, stuff like that, you know, sectarian violence, etc. You know, so there's a lot of, you know, I think it's just because of the different historical connotations of, you know, these religions. And also, like Christianity, well, frankly, just the big three Abrahamic beliefs, they've been around for a long time. You know, for various different times, but, you know, still, they've been around for way longer and thus have a lot more of a rap sheet, basically. As far as they're usually very homophobic. And I'm sure they are. I mean, honestly, like, homophobia is very strong, especially when it comes to most, you know, religious beliefs, unfortunately. And I wouldn't be really that surprised. Though, honestly, I've never really met any Rastafarians, so... You know, but I have, you know, met plenty of people that are pretty chill, you know, despite being religious. So, I mean, at least around here, you know, it's not really that big of an issue. I'm gonna catch the feels like Mighty Putty, not gonna lie. Well, that's fine. I mean, that's all Gucci. I mean, I would say that's a good, you know, that's some good thing. That's like, hey, you know, fuck yeah, dude. I mean, like, it's because honestly, it kind of, you know, it kind of reminds me how, like, you know, me and my buddy, when we were kind of close to our whole, like, friends and benefits thing, because I'm not going to lie, there was at least a little bit of a period early on where I was, like, having a fee-fees there for, you know, a bit. I mean, I still do, but, I mean, they're a lot, I guess, balanced out, I suppose, where it's, like, you know, obviously, we're still friends, but, yeah, we're still going to, like, do some dick sucking occasionally, you know, or whatever the fuck. Because, I mean, hey, we're horny sometimes, and shit happens, you know what I mean? So, whatever. So, I have his little sister at her place, but he'll be home soon. I'll ask him if he wants to play some video games or watch a movie or something like that. That can at least kind of open the door to, you know, maybe, like, make a move. Like I was saying, like, you know, the arm around shoulder thing and saying he's kind of cute and this and that. Like, you know, I'd say, do something like that. Nothing too crazy, just, you know, a little something simple. Something to wind a night down with, basically, type of, you know, hangout. Maybe, you know, smoke a little weed, chill type of vibe. But that'd just be me. Basically saying, like, Netflix and chill vibe. You know, like, the OG meme, you know, when it comes to that. It's like, are you still watching, question mark? It stays up there forever. I whiffed a vampire last night. Nice, extremely gay fanboy twink overtone, so either would be good to watch together or awkward. Well, I mean, if it's awkward, yeah, I'd just say, you know, throw a couple jokes here and there or something like that. But if not, then, hey, I mean, it sounds like an interesting choice. I mean, I'd definitely be like, what's this about? I mean, you know, I'd be curious about it because I've never heard of it. What are you doing over there? You goober. You silly boy, what are you doing? But yeah, you. So what are you doing? You're looking guilty. Like, are you snooping for some shit or something? Big goof. How do I poke you? Get up. Yeah, you. Dork. Oh, here. Make some do. Ah! Napkins flying everywhere. Hey, alright. Here. Gonna distract you from meats. Okay, that was just pathetic. He tried to grab him, but then they just literally, like, flopped away out, like, nowhere near where his mouth was supposed to be. Ah, careful. Sit. I guess you can't really sit right there. Last one. I'll put the rest in your food bowl later. How about that? Goofball. And this dog, dude. He is a ridiculous little goof. What? Like, as soon as, like, you're just doing more snooping. I was hoping that would not make you snoop, but I guess not. He wants to snoop instead. I was watching a movie last night called WNUF Halloween Special. Basically a horror movie in the style of the 80s news broadcast. Went down to even the camera quality. In fact, it was apparently distributed on VHS. Huh. So was it good, or was it kind of lame? See if there's anything we can kind of check out on YouTube. And there's like a few things I'm like, oh, this seems interesting. And it's like, oh no, these are posting stuff. So I'm just like, oh my good lord. All's gotta be fucking, yeah, just that shit. Watch your review of Animals Guy. Actually, so authentic, it was boring. My issue is that's not too much. Not too much really happens. So, okay, so it's just like almost kind of like a mockumentary. Well, not a mockumentary, but kind of like a mock-up documentary in a sense. Tam told me a brutal story the other day about his ex-girlfriend, how they had an agreement that they fucked 2 times a week. Eventually, she stopped telling us I had to break up with her. Huh? Isn't that like his ex-carrier or some shit? I mean, from my understanding, she wasn't really like, you know, a super sexually active person, even though he was. So, I mean, from my understanding, it was just like something that, you know, they agreed to when it came with, like, you know, just part of their, like, relationship, so. I mean, evidently it, you know, like, worked out for a bit, but, you know, then, evidently, you know, not forever, though, but. But if it at least, you know, worked for him and shit, then. An agreement where they fight twice a week and she just refuses at all after a point. Brutal. I don't really see that as, like, brutal, though. I mean, some people just don't get interested anymore. I mean, it's, you know, so it's like, I mean, if someone doesn't have interest and it doesn't, you know, work out where it's compatible in the relationship, then it doesn't work out. I mean, it's not really something I'd at least consider brutal. I mean, it'd be brutal if, like, it came out that she was, like, locking him up in the basement and, like, you know, doing torture sessions on him unconsensually or some shit and forcing him there. Like, having all this crazy, like, you know, trauma he's never, like, let up about or something. I mean, it just, like, suddenly dropped on us. That would be brutal. I'll be like, whoa, what? It's like, the fuck? You were like in S&M, like basement torture dungeons? It's like, oh shit. Carrie, eat this burger with mustard on it. Venom. No! To Venom, that probably would be brutal. That probably would be the equivalent of torture, actually, considering Venom's psychotic food tastes. Or I guess lack thereof. I like mustard. Well, yeah, I love mustard, too. Mustard is amazing. Brown mustard, honey mustard. Oh, honey mustard especially. Just good old traditional yellow mustard, Dijon. Dude, I love me some mustard. I am a mustard fiend. I'm a slut for mustard. Ketchup, not so much, but mustards though. Honey Dijon, ooh, yeah. There's also like spicy mustards. Yeah, I'm a man that likes my mustard. Josh wanna make some wings with honey mustard? Oh, hell yeah, dude. Chicken wings with honey mustard? Dude, fuck yeah, dude. That sounds awesome. So it's like a nice little appetizer, a nice little snack. What are you doing? Fuck this arrows. I mean, I got fucked up, dude. Just zumped up on it. Depends on what I mean. I feel like classic mustard is best for a hot dog, spicy brown for pastrami, honey for tenders, and honey Dijon for like a chicken sandwich. Yeah, I'm a lot more laissez-faire about it, honestly. Like, I don't really give a fuck, you know, like, one way or the other when it comes to, like, that. Though I'll grant that there definitely are, like, you know, specific mustards for certain things that, you know, should be used. Like, I just want to put, like, you know, honey mustard on, like, you know, some pastrami sandwich or whatever the fuck. But, like, you know, I would also do spicy brown mustard for, like, a chicken sandwich, you know, as much as I probably would also do honey Dijon, too. So, I mean, you know, it's one of those things where it's, like, I could be pretty laissez-faire with that. Took this one, but still lingering around. Is it, like, one of those, like, long-lasting ones? Is there really not much on for the tube? Seriously. Boo. Extended release. So yeah, I wanted the long last, like, extended release ones. Well, here's something sleazy. Well, Venom ain't here, so now we have at least, you know... So, I mean, someone's got to, you know, make up, you know, for the sleazy, you know, comments. Because Venom likes to do it a lot. So it's like, I mean, someone's got to take up the mantle for when he's gone. And I can't be doing it all times. The same way with hot sauce and sriracha, because I only like to put hot sauce on chicken and sriracha on something like a burger. Yeah, but, like, that one's a little different because, like, I usually only like hot sauces of, like, certain things. Like, you know, with, like, tenders or, you know, like a burrito maybe, you know, or something like that, you know, like that type of shit. You know, like on a burger or something, I don't really think of a burger as, like, spicy. I mean, I know they do exist, but I think of them as a lot more of, like, a savory thing, so. And almost exploded. Oh my, okay, yeah, that is, like, on the level of sleaze of, like, you know, like, a Venom's stature. Jeez. Like, I don't, like, honestly, I don't even know what the fuck to say about that one. It's like, damn. Like Harvey Weinstein. I don't even, would he do something like that? Honestly, that fucking freak has done some crazy heinous shit. There's definitely been some weird ass things that motherfucker's done, dude. So, yeah, what am I, who am I kidding?
Yeah.
Probably worse. Yeah, like I said, who am I kidding? He's probably done worse. Hey, boop. Oh, look at his little ears. Oh, my goodness. You're so adorable, you goofy dog. Here. Because YouTube's being dumb. Doesn't want to full screen this video I want to look at because I saw a thing. I actually wanted to check it out earlier, but I was like on my lunch and I was thinking I wouldn't have enough time to check it out. So now we're going to check it out. And Charlie, you're in a new location. Moist, my boy Critical, you are in a new location there, good sir.
Yes, I know the quality of the webcam is less than stellar. It looks.
Oh my god, this is like a throwback to like some 2009 Moist Critical of the mic quality. Holy shit. We're getting like 2023 Charlie and a 2009 era quality of Charlie as well. Dude, this is like bringing some nostalgia back.
The footage from The Dark Knight when the Joker is like selfieing himself as he's torturing a guy. I know it doesn't look great. It's highly pixelated, looking like PlayStation 1 graphics, Charles here, but it is what it is. It's the only webcam that I have, and I really want to talk about something since I can't sleep, which has become all too common. It's extremely late right now. It's 3 a.m. I gotta get up at 7 a.m. and I didn't sleep last night, and I'm not sleeping tonight. Insomnia is absolutely beating my cheeks in, and it's making me mad. But the only thing that makes me more upset than not being able to sleep is porch pirates, and that's what we're here to talk about. Since I was tossing and turning, having nothing but the most inopportune moments for deep existential thoughts, which kept me awake, I decided I'd go on the cyberspace to see if there's any kind of lullabies that could put me to sleep. You know, maybe Jigglypuff could sing me a song or something. But instead, all I found were two very peculiar cases of porch pirates stealing some packages that I just think are really interesting, so let's talk about them.
Wait, what the fuck? He's in a... It's like, hey bro, have you seen my fucking cones? My cones, have you fucking seen them, dude? Like, dude, he's literally using a cone, bro. What the fuck?
You know that trope that exists in anime and other...
I mean, oh my god, I'm like, it's just what... What, dude?
Where the villain is super smart.
It's crazy. That is just like the most like goofiest, like comical fucking like... That's like something you would see in like, you know, some like Dumb and Dumber shit or something, bro.
Creative and most galaxy brain scheme imaginable. Yeah, it doesn't usually happen in the real world. It's usually just a bunch of fucking brain-dead morons that have the dumbest ideas and then commit a crime. But not in this case. We finally have a rare
So I tried to chill better guard bar. Yeah, I mean, look, fuck porch pirates. I mean, because they do suck and they're shitty. Because, like, you know, that you're like directly, you know, fucking somebody, you know, at that point. You know what I mean? So... It's one of those things where obviously it's like, hey, I kind of understand the idea of like doing a little bit of thrifting, well, shoplifting and shit like that, but that's not what that is. This is like, you know, directly stealing for somebody, and that's just kind of some bullshit. You know, take from a Walmart or some shit, you know, that I don't give a fuck about like the Walton family's goddamn profits. But don't take someone's like, you know, like shipment of goddamn like, you know, fucking like some random bad dragon dildo or fucking like some flags or some parts or whatever the fuck, or someone's new phone that they ordered online. Like, I mean, come on. Think I've never been hit by them. Yeah, we don't really have them around here, like at all.
Here,
like it's not so bad, but something rare car part like grandfather sold a Maserati, or it sucks. Yeah, or like, you know, one like time piece of item, you know, like a rare collector's piece or something.
A turbo genius criminal. So, They wanted to steal a package, but they didn't want their identity to be compromised because most people have Ring doorbells or something similar in this day and age. So,
how the fuck am I making you think about that?
Around this, they don't have the mask technology that Mission Impossible does or anything, so they had to get creative. It seems like they found a nearby traffic cone and hid inside of it, which does a great job of concealing not only their face, but their whole body. This could be a full-grown man, full-grown woman, or a child. There's no telling. The only clues we have to go on are the barefoot pitter-patter from the door to the driveway. That's it. That's not a whole lot of clues. You'd have to get the forensics team out there and start, like, swabbing the concrete to see if you can get some kind of, like, DNA off it, maybe? I have no idea. So they might actually get away with this one. I do have a working theory, though. I think the culprit here is someone that is familiar with the family. I think it's a family friend, or maybe even a nearby neighbor. They knew they could be easily identified by the homeowner, which is why they took such extreme measures here. That, or it's staged. This could just be faked. This could be...
I mean, it could be, but I'm willing to believe it could be like a neighbor dispute, and as a way to get back at them, they're stealing, porch pirating their stuff. Like, I mean, honestly, that could be, I do think that's an actual plausible theory. I don't think it could be like a family friend type of situation. I think it might be a neighbor dispute. And, that'd be my theory with that. And then, yeah, like, as a way to get back at their neighbors, they're, like, stealing their shit, that they order online. And, like, again, it sucks and fuck them if that's what's going on. But still, it's just like, I mean, I guess it's less egregious, but still it's fucked up. It's not just like some rando, like, just waltzing up and taking something. Which, if that's the case, they're not going to be going as far to, like, hide under a gigantic traffic cone. They're just going to go waltz up with, like, their hoodie up and shit and just, like, take it and walk off. Like, I mean, it's a totally different circumstance if it was just some random person doing it. So I definitely think whoever did it definitely knows the people that, they're taken from. And there's probably some sort of, like, dispute or background or beef or something going on between them.
The video for the sake of it going viral, which it absolutely did, but I like to pretend and suspend disbelief here. I like to think that this was a real instance of a porch pirate coming up with a really creative solution. But anyway, there's no further updates that I can find on this story, so this menace is still at large. Sleep in fear, or in my case, don't sleep at all, because insomnia is a real bitch. But also, if there's any traffic cones nearby, you might want to hide them somewhere so that way they can't be utilized like this and steal your packages.
My cones, bro. Have you seen them?
Now, while this
my cones. You've seen my goddamn fucking cones. They're stealing your shit, pirating your
next
porch.
One is not, because they've been caught. Though they did have an equally creative idea on how to get away with stealing packages. I'm kidding. It's actually a really fucking stupid idea. I'll just go ahead and show you the news segment on it.
Dash driver arrested. Police say she was caught on camera instead of delivering, taking. Take a look here. Police say Juliana Sagaram stole a package, as you see right there, from a Manhasset home last month. Video shows a woman walking.
She just didn't give a fuck either. She was like, oh, I'm going to look like I'm delivering something to you. And, like, if you're going to do that, like, wouldn't you, like, at least drop it off and then, like, mark it as delivered, and when the person's like, hey, why wasn't this delivered, you could be like, oh, my bad, wrong address, and then look like you went to go pick it back up because like, at least then there's somewhat of an alibi, I guess, but I suppose you couldn't do that every time or all the time, because then there would be a pattern. So, I mean, but still, it's like, seriously?
The doorstep on Highland Terrace holding a brown paper bag there, and police telling us it was a Chipotle order she was supposed to deliver nearby. Neighbors say this is unbelievable.
So Juliana's plan was
unbelievable
and also not super effective because she didn't get away with it. There were a lot of holes in this scheme. It wasn't exactly a bulletproof plan.
No shit.
While doing food delivery, she decided to take this package here. And I guess her whole idea was, if she's in the middle of a food delivery, no one would think twice about her going up to the front of a house, and then she could make a getaway with the package without it.
I mean, the thing is, especially in broad daylight, like, I mean, the fact that you didn't drop the order off and now you're picking that up, I mean, and walking back with the bag and the box. Like, I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, huh? Like, I mean, that wasn't thought out at all. It was just literally like, ooh, I wonder what could be in there. I wonder if it's like, you know, a makeup supply kit or something, or whatever the fuck, I don't know. Like, I mean, or just some valuable that she could just, like, sell, like, you know, off of, like, the Facebook Marketplace or something. I mean, it's just, like, I mean, I could kind of get the idea of it, but, like, I mean, you're taking such a random, dumb fucking gamble just to fuck somebody else over because they might have spent, like, some random money on, like, a thing that, you know, could probably likely be replaceable, but still, it's, like, it's just stupid. Like, I mean, honestly, like, I mean, even if we just take kind of the ethical aspect out of it, like, it's just stupid. Like, I mean, if you want to take a gamble and the risk, just fucking waltz into the Walmart and, you know, do it there, because at least you can see what the fuck you're taking, because it's right there on the shelf. So, I mean, and then at that point, I mean, you're just hurting the Walton family, which they make billions of dollars a year anyway, so fuck them. You know, like, who gives a shit about those rich fucks? So it's like, I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, I mean, why fuck with the, you know, common person? Why fuck with the little guy who's ordering something online? Like, I mean, it's like basically indirect mugging. It's like, I'm gonna mug your shit, but I'm not gonna do it directly in your face. I'm just gonna take your package from your porch instead. It's like, I'm just like, fuck you either way. It's like, dick.
Stopping her. So it seems the whole idea was to avoid suspicion by having a good cover story. No, I'm not here to steal packages. I'm here to deliver food. You're out of order. You lost your marbles. But she failed to account for modern technology, where most people have like Ring doorbells now or anything that records video outside their home, because of the rising problem of porch pirates. So it didn't do anything to prevent the authorities from seeing who she was. And I guess, really, she just wanted to make sure no one would, like, interfere with her plan. But I don't know how common that is. Like, I don't feel like there's a ton of people that recognize when a porch pirate is striking, because they usually run up, grab it, and run away. There's not a whole lot of time for someone to fucking swoop in and stop them, unless, of course, she's doing this in Gotham City and Batman happened to be nearby in the neighborhood. Like, I just don't think that is really commonplace. So overall, Buddy with the traffic cone over his head actually had a more effective strategy than she did. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about these because they were super silly. They both came up with pretty creative plans on how to be a scumbag, and one of them so far has got away with it. The other one is at least facing charges, so that's good that she's, you know, been
that's
caught.
good at least.
And
you know, that, like, I will at least say I kind of admire the creativeness of just hiding under a traffic cone. I will grant that. Now, I suppose this isn't really as sinister in my mind, because I feel like that's like neighbor dispute bullshit. Like, I feel like, you know, most people or porch pirates just, you know, waltz up, grab it, and just leave. Like, you know, basically just make it quick type of shit, you know what I mean? So, I don't know, like, it's one of those things where I think it's just like, you know, like, at least for that one, that just kind of, it just feels more like, you know, some neighborhood, you know, like, you know, where two people in the cul-de-sac, it look like a cul-de-sac at least, like, you know, two people in the cul-de-sac, you know, are beefing with each other, they don't like each other, they've had problems off and on all year, and, you know, one of them's like, you know what, I noticed that, or you're getting packages at least, you know, pretty frequently, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna get one of my, you know, big-ass traffic cones, you know, from work, or I'm just gonna pick one up or something, you know, I'm just gonna take their shit. You know, we'll just, like, you know, hoard it now. Like, I mean, honestly, that's kind of what I feel. Like, I just kind of feel like that's what it is, at least for that specific story. The other bitch, she was just trying to gamble on, you know, some gold and lost because she's an idiot. So, I mean, but the other person, I mean, you know, I don't know, I just feel like there's something else going on with that one. Just a little bit. You know, I got a little bit of red flag of like, this just doesn't feel like your typical thing. Did he get the traffic cone idea from Toy Story? Maybe. I don't know. I mean, I will admit, though, it's kind of clever. I mean, it makes me think there's a little more to it outside of just, you know, like, just porch pirate or some shit, you know what I mean? It just feels like there's something else. I mean, you know, I kind of, you know, believe Charlie's theory with it. There's something a little more with that story. Or whatever it is, it just sounds like two neighbors need to just, like, hash it out and just quit fucking being like, Karens about it. So respect, Ryan. A few days ago, I saw someone who looked like they were trying to porch pirate a park ranger office. That is, like, the most stupidest place to porch pirate literally anything. The fucking ranger office, like, isn't there usually, like, always, like, somebody in the fucking building at, like, any given time? Like, that is dumb. I mean, I suppose if you just waltz up, you know, look like you bent down to grab something, then just leave. I mean, it's not, I don't know, it seems like, you know, it would be kind of innocuous if you're just kind of sitting there on, you know, the desk or some shit, but, like, that just seems stupid. What's this? Hell yeah, dude. The birds are not real. Dog's in here. Good boy. Cat's in here. And birds when they hear my anti-government rhetoric. True. Looking at me suspiciously. Looking down at me like, what the fuck you talking about? What's this? Imagine this for all eternity. So wait, what's going on here? Imagine this for all eternity. What's happening?
Excuse me.
Go back to your seat, young man, and keep your arms and legs inside the bus.
I couldn't help but notice you...
Hello, Jim! This wouldn't have been as much fun without you sticking your smelly nose in here.
As you may have already guessed, this is a trap. You're really one of the only people who can appreciate the amazingness of this plan. So I'll let you in on what it is. Actually, I'll let you see.
Look out the window, would you?
There's windows everywhere. Whoa. This is like a... Man, dude, like, the Magic School Bus just got a lot more intense. Holy shit. This just got, like, way more metal.
Listen to him, weirdo. My mission might not be as exciting without you around to annoy me, but it will be more...
Was there a fucking nun character that was just like, what?
Listen to him,
A nun? What?
weirdo. My mission might not be as exciting without you around to annoy me, but it will be more... pleasant. Your fellow busmates all smelled their fates the moment they stood in the way of my mission of doom. But you, destroying you will be the greatest victory.
You won't get away with this, Sim!
Okay, how does it feel like it's already been like 2 minutes even though it's been 1 fucking minute? Like, holy shit.
I already got away with it.
Okay, like, I mean, it's odd, but it's pretty good. Yeah, but I'm noticing that this character, our little alien bro, has a lot of exposition that is just like, holy shit.
See, look out the window. I would say I've gotten away with it pretty nicely.
You're launching your enemies into space? That's your plan? This is crazy!
Launching you into space is
Sounds
just
awesome.
the first part of my plan. Now is where the fun really starts.
It's very self-absorbed. Certainly. I've noticed.
Wormhole? Is that a wormhole?
Impressed yet?
Well, it's better than just launching us into space.
It's getting bumpy.
That's a great dog.
The wormhole is only phase 2 of my scheme.
There's more?
So much more.
I researched many different wormholes with many possible outcomes. It was very difficult deciding which would be the most horrible for you.
One wormhole would have spat you out into a dimension of pure itching. You can't really tell, but that stuff's really itchy. Another would have sent you to a dimension of pure dookie. But I chose this particular wormhole, especially for the occasion. You see, at the end of this wormhole lies a room with a moose!
A moose?
Wait a minute. Did you say a room with a moose?
Yes! Your fear is overwhelming, no?
a room with a moose. I guess you would probably immediately become moose food and just get mauled to death.
No. What's so scary about a room with a stupid moose in it? I mean, yeah, that's a big moose, but really.
Oh, I will show you.
I mean, they're like the deadliest animal in North America. I mean, there's probably a little bit more than just, you know, it's a moose, bro. Like, those motherfuckers are deadly. I mean, honestly, I would be a little scared. I'd be like, oh, fuck. I mean, I better find a way to tame this moose or it's gonna kill me.
Are those walnuts?
Yes. Now, watch the monitor, Dib. Watch it
It's just eating walnuts?
I leave you to your moosey fate.
Was he just implying that he was gonna, like, perpetually, literally, like, eat his nuts off? Like, or just, was that what it was just implied?
Your moosey fate.
Okay, this guy is fucking dark. Holy shit, dude, the Magic School Bus did get dark. Holy shit. Man, when they brought in the substitute teacher, I didn't realize how much of a sadistic fuck he was. He must have gotten, like, his training from goddamn, like, fucking Pinhead, dude. Would you survive the walnut munching for eternity? I mean, probably, because I've munched on walnuts. I mean, I hear squirrels munch on walnuts literally, like, all the time around here. Like, because there's walnut trees, and I hear them all the time, and just stares at you the whole time. Well, honestly, if the moose is just, you know, a room with a moose, and it's just eating walnuts, then that means it's actually just kind of chilling, you know what I'm saying? So I guess I won't die. So, I mean, you know, that's not that bad. I mean, I'm sure, like, it gnawing on some, you know, walnuts would probably, like, be annoying, but, eh. I read that's supposed to be a 2001 reference. For 2001 Space Odyssey? Probably have to watch Space Odyssey again. Oh shit, there's a new John Oliver out. Food safety. What's going on with this? What's up, good old Oliver? My honorary British American Brit. What? I do say yes. Yeah, and the bus saying reference to the movie Speed. Oh, I know which movie you're talking. Isn't that like? Oh, dude, it's the first Speed and the second Speed. So with the goddamn fuck, it's called Cruise Control and then fucking. Oh my god. Dude, those movies are so schlocky and ridiculous. The first one's generally pretty good. The second one's fucking trash, bro. Oh my god. I will admit, the scene where the boat, like, crashes into, like, you know, the fucking town is actually kind of cool, but that's literally the only cool thing about that movie, is the boat crashing into the town. That's literally it. Everything else sucks. It's like, ugh. I swear, they probably put all the budget on that. And even then, it's not even that great, because I'm pretty sure most of that's just CGI anyway, and it's like, even though they probably could have done some pretty cool practical effects or something. But, you know, you get the point. Not exactly great, or at least what I would consider great.
Our main story tonight concerns food. Whether you're a vegan, a carnivore, or somewhere in between, all of it is either ripped from its home or dies screaming. Food is fun! Specifically, we're going to talk about food safety. It is a vital component of public health, as demonstrated by this old PSA about a military base having to deal with an outbreak of salmonella.
At midnight, about 40 of us in the duty section got a light meal. It was just about this time that things were beginning to happen. It began like this. At first, a few of the men who weren't in the duty section got sick. And it got steadily worse. Vomiting, abdominal pains, and diarrhea. It was hard to tell which caused the most trouble.
Except it isn't, because diarrhea causes the most trouble.
Yeah, I would imagine it probably does, because, like, you gotta, you know, get that out somehow. And if you don't got like that DEFCON 1 ETA 30 seconds like outlet, you know, you're gonna have a bad time.
No doubt about that. If you had to choose between those three symptoms, diarrhea is dead last every single time. Abdominal pains, not fun, but also grow up. Sometimes your tummy hurts, that's life. Vomiting, awful, but at least you can somewhat control the trajectory. It is possible to daintily vomit in public, but there is absolutely no way to retain any shred of dignity once you have shat yourself. It is game over. You can't come back from that. You're basically an animal. You live at the zoo.
As long as I'm not liking it, please. Vomiting is so uncomfortable and painful. I don't know. I mean, if I had to choose myself personally, I'd rather, you know, like, have to vomit than fucking, you know, have diarrhea shit. Yeah, because nothing really truly tests your willpower than diarrhea, bro. Like, I honestly, like, seriously, that is, like, because, I mean, it's bad enough when it's just, like, it's bad, you know, and it's, like, you know, just, like, Cthulhu's Unleashed, basically. But it's another thing when you got spice involved, and there's, like, some, like, heat, you know what I'm saying? That's another level where that, like, tests your will to live. Like, it's just holy, that, like, that makes you submit, dude. Like, that shit will put a man to submission.
Odds are, you've probably experienced getting sick from food at some point in your life, because it happens a lot. Every year, an estimated 46 million Americans are sickened by foodborne illnesses. And of them, 128,000 are hospitalized, and about 3,000 die. Now, obviously, it is in the public interest to try and prevent any of that from happening, which is why so often you'll turn on the TV and see stories like these.
Kraft Heinz has voluntarily recalled 7,000 cases of Taco Bell's salsa con queso mild cheese dip out of botulism concerns.
An expanded recall of peaches linked to a salmonella outbreak.
Several Jif peanut butter products are being pulled from the shelves.
Stores cannot sell this cereal legally because of this recall. So if you have the Honey Smacks in your pantry, please throw it out.
Okay. So a couple of things there. On the first one, honestly, I'd always assumed that all Taco Bell jarred products could give you botulism. You want the spice, you roll the dice. Everyone understands.
If you want the spice, roll the dice. Yeah, dude.
Or throw out your Honey Smacks. That's pretty good advice even when there's not a recall, because look at this shit.
Yeah, that's just... dude, those look like unseasoned corn nuts, dude. Literally unseasoned corn nuts. That looks like shit, bro.
Maggots glazed with sugar.
Oh, that's even... Oh, God. Oh, okay, I wasn't expecting that. Maggots glazed with sugar. Oh, fuck, John Oliver. Dude, I did not need that visceral, like, imagery.
Who is this? Cereal mascots are supposed to be charming, whether they're a cultural stereotype that this accent doesn't get to enjoy, or an inappropriately sexy tiger, but this is nothing.
Inappropriately sexy tiger? I mean, dude, for real. I actually want to bet that, like, Tony the Tiger, unironically, probably led to a lot of people realizing they were a furry. Like, I'm not even kidding. It wasn't for me, but, like, you know, because I've had this, you know, realization of other anthro characters, I was just like, oh, yeah. You know, there's definitely, like, something that hits where it's like, oh, yeah. Tony Tiger. Or, like, Crystal Fox. Or, like, you know, or fucking, like, what other, like, you know, like, Judy Hopps, or whatever the hell is, you know, like, you know, all these other characters. Like, dude, there's, like, you know, every furry will tell you they had, like, their furry awakening character. We're like, oh, you know, like, I mean, like, everyone, like, every furry will tell you that. Like, they have a character that they kind of realize that, you know, I kind of like characters like that.
Why does your shirt say dig 'em? Dig what? The Honey Smacks? Absolutely not, you amphibian pervert.
What the fuck?
Look, when you see stories like those, you would assume that the government is constantly on the lookout for potentially dangerous food, but it's become increasingly clear that our food safety system, in particular the Food and Drug Administration, which oversees most of it, has some serious shortcomings. In 2016, an audit done by the agency itself found unacceptable delays in getting dangerous food off the shelves, finding that in 30 recalls, it took an average of 57 days from when the FDA was notified. And the author of that report acknowledged that was a big problem.
Unless you get all the product off the shelf, people still are at risk. if you were playing Russian roulette, you took all the bullets out of the gun and you put it to your head, there's no risk. But if there's still a couple of bullets left in there, you're still playing Russian roulette, aren't you?
Wow. I mean, yeah, a little bit. Like, if you could choose honey, a bunch of oats, honey nut Cheerios, honey grams, hell, even honeycomb before fucking honey smack. Dude, for real. Honey bunch of oats is the GOAT. The GOAT! Honey nut Cheerios certainly is close second. The honey grams, yeah, even like the little, like, a honeycomb cereal thing, which, like, are those honey grams? I forget what those are called. Like, I mean, but, yeah, like, yeah, oh, well, you said there later, yeah, like, you know, honeycomb before fucking honey smack, because even honeycomb, at least, you know, it's alright, like, and it has, you know, the comb of the, you know, like, the honeycomb stuff, you know, so whatever. Raisin Bran Master Race, oh, your Raisin Bran? Dude, Honey Bunch of Oats is, for me, the GOAT. Especially if you got, like, you know, some almonds in there, dude, oh. DACA, the Food War Crimes continues, MC. Hey, funny enough, we're talking about John Oliver's food safety, Rip City, so, hey, you know, funny enough, we're actually talking about food right now.
That is an alarmingly apt metaphor for the current safety of our food supply, although, real quick, if you are playing Russian roulette and you take all the bullets out of the gun, for what it's worth, you are no longer playing Russian roulette. You're in a community theatre production of The Seagull. I had to leave at intermission, but you were so good. And you might remember, the FDA's shortcomings were badly exposed last year when Abbott, a company that makes 40% of this country's baby formula, shut down its factory over serious safety violations.
Oh, I remember this. This happened, like, in 2021 or something, right?
Violations that the FDA clearly should have acted on much sooner.
A sign of trouble came last September in a report.
Yeah, it was in 2021. Dude, I remember this. Yeah, like, a bunch of fucking baby formula was recalled and shit. And they're, like, fucking, like, some of the factories are shut down because of, like, literal fucking, like, chemicals and, like, other shit that was, like, being leaked into it. Not purposely. It was just due to poor maintenance and other problems and other bullshit because they were cutting corners. Like, all this, like, all sorts of crazy shit. Like, dude, I don't know if it was, like, chemicals. I forgot exactly all the specifics, but it's basically because, like, there was shit seeping into it and, you know, and had, like, higher, like traces of this shit, you know, in baby formula, and there were actual cases of kids getting sick from it, or like babies being sick from that.
FDA, an infant who became ill with a rare bacterial infection, had consumed formula made at the Abbott.
Okay, so it was a bacterial, like, spread, basically.
In October, an Abbott whistleblower sent FDA officials this 34-page document alleging that lax practices, including regulatory violations, were consistently overlooked.
They weren't being consistently overlooked. They were cutting corners. They were purposely being overlooked. I mean, you know, in a sense that they weren't being looked at in the first place. Like, they were doing that purposely to cut corners so they can make more money.
Until January 31st that the FDA sent a team to the Abbott facility to investigate. There they found evidence of bacteria in the powdered infant formula environment that can be deadly to infants.
It's true, the FDA took 4 months from their first sign something was wrong to do a follow-up inspection. And at that point, at least 4 babies had been hospitalized and 2 died. Even an internal FDA report afterwards concluded that the agency had systemic vulnerabilities. And a much more scathing outside audit faulted them for lack of communication and engagement across the agency. But the truth is...
And that's purposeful, because they want to essentially make it look like there's something going on, and if everyone essentially is clueless on anything going on, then there must not be a problem there, right?
The report finds fault with the FDA is just not a...
Just literally play dumb. Be like, oh, I don't know. Instead, like, basically that, like, just literally play dumb.
It has happened again and again and again. You can find similar reports in 2010, 1991, and even this one from back in 1969.
The American consumer is surrounded by an arsenal of products which can kill or maim him, and the Food and Drug Administration has neither the money nor the authority to do much about it. That's the gist of a confidential report prepared by 7 senior members of the FDA.
That is Walter Cronkite flagging the state of the FDA as a serious problem half a century ago.
And that's, like, kind of fucking shocking. I mean, And kind of weird how this seems to be kind of a very reciprocal problem with the FDA, and honestly with a lot of different agencies within the government, just kind of in general. Like, it seems to kind of be odd that, like, there are a lot of specific agencies that seem to have a shitload of funding, but then, like, ones that actually are worth the fuck, like the FDA, for example, seem to mysteriously just, like, have a lot of, like, funding and staffing issues. Shit like that. And even at best, when they might have, something going on, like, they still aren't able to, perform in the effective abilities that they, could be, operating on.
Something that he reported on is still an issue, you've got a problem. I'm just saying, if JFK was still regularly getting shot in Dallas, you'd really hope somebody would have done something about it by now. But given that we've known the way the FDA regulates food is some version of fucked for decades, tonight, let's talk about exactly why that is and why it's been so hard to fix. Let's start with the fact that despite the FDA standing for Food and Drug Administration, the two parts of that are not given remotely equal weight. Drugs are prioritised heavily. FDA commissioners almost always come from the medical side and have almost no experience with food issues. And apparently, it's a long-running joke among FDA officials that the F in FDA is silent. In fact, it's
really?
Own staff, including some FDA commissioners, have been known to slip up and call it the Federal Drug Administration. And
the Federal Drug Administration? Oh my god. So, are you... Oh my god, really?
There's only two things to remember in the name. Food and drugs. If you need a...
And it's like, nah, fuck the food part. We'll just, like, pretend that's federal or something. Because, yeah, we don't really care about that.
Mnemonic for it. Just remember this simple phrase.
This makes me wonder if, like, this kind of plays a role to an extent when it comes to, like... when it comes to safety inspections and shit like that. Like, because at my work, it's contracted out via Ecolab, and they're the ones who technically do it. So it's like, what, do they, like, have, like, officials themselves that are, like, within the FDA that they, like, just send their reports to, and they just, like, greenlight and be like, yeah, that's good. Like, because this shit is honestly, because there's been things even at my work that, that being there for as long as I have has made me kind of think about shit like this a little bit.
Food and drugs, it's two fucking words. Also, interestingly, the FDA doesn't actually oversee the safety of all food.
Well, there's 3 or 4 viewers. No, probably not. I mean, maybe, I don't know. If he is, I mean, you should say something. But, there's, been other people that have been, like, popping in and out, over the last, like, couple months and stuff. I've been kind of growing, it's not, like, steadily, but... a little bit here and there, like, there would be kind of like an occasional bump, a little bit. Like, the last time I saw I had like 301 subscribers, but I just checked the other day and it's like 307. So, I mean, it could just be some other people.
The US, it oversees around 80% of it, but the remaining 20% largely falls under the USDA's Food Safety and Inspection Service, and the division of responsibilities can get maddeningly complicated. While broadly, the USDA oversees beef, poultry, and some egg products, and the FDA oversees the rest, in practice, where the exact lines get drawn can get ridiculous.
Take a look at this. Beef broth made in a plant regulated by the USDA, which inspects every day. But chicken broth made in a plant regulated by the FDA, which is inspected once every 5 years.
What? Every 5 fucking years, and the other one's inspected every day. So basically, there's like people who are, contracted, probably by the company via the USDA to just be there, like on site every day, to inspect shit. But like for the FDA, like, those plants get some random fuck who probably has only seen the plant maybe like once ever, gets to inspect shit. Yeah, what? Bruh. Like, what the fuck? I mean, I could at least understand having, like, some officials, on site at least once a day to just make sure the the product is, qualified and that, but, like, when it comes to, like, full-on, long-term, like, deep inspections, I can understand that being, like, I don't know, like every 3 to 6 months or something like that. At least like, 2 or 3 or like 4 times a year or something like that. Like, I don't know, like every fiscal quarterly year. So it's like every quarter. So like 4 times a year. There you go. Boom. You know, it's like, you know, for the deep inspections, and then, you know, like, have the everyday, you know, like, this product being out, you know, qualify, you know, to have an inspection, like what the USDA does. And there you go. Like, that seems like a pretty efficient way to, you know, make sure that plants are, you know, up to date and all good and all that shit. If it worked effectively.
Frozen food aisle, cheese pizza is regulated by the FDA. Pepperoni pizza? Well, that's the USDA. The fish? Well, that's FDA. Except one, catfish, that's USDA.
The USDA specific... What? Oh, dude, why is this so complicated? Like, even for me, I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, I mean, frankly, shouldn't it just be across the board? Like, I mean, if the USDA is only going to, like, regulate or inspect specific things, you know, when it comes to food, but the FDA mysteriously does it for the rest, make it just across the board. Like, yeah, make it so they have to, like, you know, qualify different things or something. I don't fucking know. Like, there seems like a way where you could streamline this a lot better, where it's not so retardedly complicated. Like, this is bureaucratic as fuck, and not in a good way. Well, I guess implying that bureaucracy is good.
Pretty confusing. It can be very difficult to guess which agency oversees which kinds of food. For example, eggs in their shells, FDA. Eggs processed into egg products, USDA. The feed that egg-laying hens eat, FDA again. Open-faced meat sandwich, USDA. But closed-faced meat sandwich, that's FDA. And as you know, if you make a half cheese, half pepperoni pizza and then put an egg on top, the whole government actually explodes.
The whole government literally just explodes into a singularity, dude. Damn.
And the thing is, that fractured...
That was actually pretty impressive, like, little edit. Like, I mean, did John Oliver show, like, unironically get, like, an upgrade after the WGA strikes? Like, what the fuck happened? Dude, it feels like every episode is just, like, more of, like, ever so slightly more of a banger than the last.
A lot of cracks for problems to fall into. Then, there are the funding issues, because despite the fact that the FDA oversees, remember, 80% of food, they and the USDA receive close to the same amount of funding for food safety oversight, meaning the FDA essentially has to make the same budget go 4 times as far. On top of that, the FDA's...
Well, that seems like a major problem, doesn't it? So, so my major assumption about this seems to be pretty much correct. Like, I mean, it's funding and staffing. And the amount of funding is essentially the equivalent of the USDA, and with what they have to do, they have to pretty much like make up 4 times as much work with the same amount of fucking funding. And it's like, which requires at least 4 times the amount of staff and funding in order to make that effective and efficient. So, methinks that might be the problem right there. Just a little bit, at least, you know, when it comes to like baseline efficiency. So, yeah, that seems like that's the issue. Maybe you need to, like, specifically, like, when it comes to the food part of the FDA, you know, the F part of that, like, maybe that specific element of funding needs to be, you know, times 4, you know, like, times 4 that budget. Like, because it seems like that might be a little bit of the problem. And also, equate some of that, you know, funding also when it comes to staffing, too. So if you have to bump it up even a little more just to equate for, like employees, then yeah, well, duh, do it because it's needed. Like, you can't just have a bunch of money and expect, you know, things to just, like, you know, be efficient that way. Like, you need to actually have people to make those logistics work, you know, so that bureaucracy actually becomes efficient.
Much more complex because while
because that seems like like I said, that seems like the quick root issue here. I mean, because it seems like obviously there's a lot of problems, you know, on top of this, but that seems like the core issue here.
Work is concentrated in large meat processing plants, of which we have relatively few, around 800. The FDA's purview includes about 35,000 produce farms, 300,000 restaurant chain establishments, 10,500 vending machine operators, and roughly 275,000 food processing facilities, more than half of which are overseas.
What? That is so fucking... Dude, like, it sounds like you might need to do more than 4 times the budget. It sounds like 8. So, like, oh my god, dude.
Very basically, the FDA is spread extremely thin, and the USDA isn't. And this discrepancy actually helps explain a shocking fact that came to light after that baby formula incident last year regarding the size of the FDA team. that is tasked with overseeing those particular factories?
There's a total of 9 people who are focused on infant formula at the FDA in the budget.
9? Literally 9 people. Just like one tiny little team of people? Are you fucking kidding me?
We got an additional 4 people allocated last year, but we're going to need more than that.
That's true.
It sounds like you need at least like 50 plus more or some shit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, send the fucking like cavalry, bro. Like, what the hell? It sounds like, you know, there's a lot of job opportunities if we actually, you know, made a lot of funding to allocate for that.
Department overseeing infant formula was just 9 people. That is just not enough. For context, this show has 4 interns, and we need all of them. But the stakes of their jobs are just not nearly as high. Their only life or death duty is making sure that Mr. Nutterbutter never gets out of his cage. Oh shit! Oh shit! Everybody stay incredibly still. So clearly, some of the FDA's issues come from without in how it's structured and funded, but some of its problems come from within. Like the fact that even by government standards, it has an infamously slow bureaucracy. Take, for instance, this very specific announcement that they made at the end of 2020.
A shakeup for French dressing fans. The Food and Drug Administration is proposing removing ingredient requirements for the salad dressing at the request of the Association for Dressings and Sauces. Right now, dressing must include vinegar, oil, and lemon or lime in order to be called French.
Now, I know that was about an FDA ruling, but the only thing that I'm thinking about after watching that clip is the Association for Dressings and Sauces.
Dude, there is literally an Association for Dressings and Sauces. Like, yeah, dude, my brain went to that. Like, it stopped processing anything else, and it just went to this. Like, this is actually a thing. This is a thing. Like, this is their logo. Like, why is this a thing? Like, I mean, why does something like this need to exist? Like, I mean, what the fuck? That sounds like, man, if you felt useless, just remind yourself there's an Association for Dressings and Sauces, because, oh my god, that sounds like the most worthless organization I've ever heard. Like, I mean, why does that exist?
I want to know.
We need an association, you know, to make sure all this. Dude, yeah, it's a cult and they meet at Hidden Valley, bro. Dude, it's like secretly a cult, dude.
Barbecue sauce for the heavyweights there, mayo too, obviously, and then there's probably turmoil over the hot young newcomers, truffle ketchup, green goddess dressing, all the flashy stuff, I get it. But who do you think the black sheep of the organisation are? Worcestershire? Maybe some of the more fucked up mustards? This is the...
Hey, John, don't be fucking on my mustard there, boy. Hey, don't put your honorary America title on the line there, buddy. Don't be fucking on my mustard.
Interested in talking about now. Just know, anytime I'm talking about something else, 90% of my brain is still focused on the Association for Dressings and Sauces. The point of showing you that clip is that the FDA made that announcement at the end of 2020, after my new favourite trade group asked them to do something about the definition of French dressing back in, and this is true, 1998. And when they announced the decision, they didn't even explain why it took them more than 2 decades, spanning one 9/11 and the dissolution of the Spice Girls, to arrive at that decision.
But it took them 2 decades. Dude, this was proposed in 1998, and they just sat on this for like over 2 decades. Bro, what? Dude, I mean, oh my god. This honestly makes like the bureaucracy of like all of our government, you know, that just... It makes the bureaucracy of our government just in general, like, so much more tame in comparison, just realizing this. Like, what?
This dysfunction has real consequences, because it's not just...
This makes the rest of the government agencies look efficient in comparison, and that is saying something.
TV formula or honey smacks that can cause illness. One of the biggest vulnerabilities in our current system actually has...
You mean the heart thing? I still see it. There has to be some setting to remove that, because I don't know what it is. I've never have seen it ever. Like, when it comes to, like, you know, live streams, you know, that I partook in or anything. I've never seen it, so I always think y'all are fucking, like, legitimately psychotic. So, I don't know. Like, I mean, I don't know what to tell y'all. I've never seen it before, personally.
With leafy greens. They are overseen by the FDA and are a major source.
I'm on mobile. Update to new version, it's gone. Maybe, it's okay, well.
Contamination. And one of the key reasons for that is that large industrial farms have become more common, with livestock raised extremely close to where crops are being grown and sometimes even sharing a water source. And that, as this expert explains, can be a real issue.
How we raise animals can fuel the growth of these bugs. So if we crowd the animals together and you have one that's carrying a really bad pathogen like E. coli 157, then they can poop those bacteria out, and then the shit from the cattle washes off into the streams or into canals, irrigation canals, and then those can be used to water these plants. You have this distribution system for these pathogens from animals to produce.
Now, there are a lot of excellent production choices in that documentary, including deciding to both cinematically shoot a cow shitting.
Dude, I honestly didn't think that John Loffer was going to talk about that, because I was watching that, like, why is there such a, like, absurd cinematic, like, why do I feel like there's, like, some weird, like, French, like, fetishist documentarian that was involved in this, like, thing? Because, like, I mean, why though?
Allow someone to say the word shit. I support that choice. You can keep your little pleasantries like feces and manure, but it's cow shit. Call it what it is. We know it when we see it, if not always when we eat it. But the point is, that shit can go from the animals into water, which is then sprayed directly onto the lettuce.
Did JF shoot that? I mean, maybe. I don't know.
Growth in boxed and bagged salads, just one head of contaminated lettuce can get spread out across a lot of people. And while with meat, you can kill off a lot of the pathogens simply through the act of cooking it, with produce like leafy greens, your options are significantly more limited.
Rinsing fruits and vegetables is always a good idea, but health experts say E. coli isn't easily washed away.
I had a professor who used to say, you can't sterilize lettuce with a blowtorch.
Wow.
Well, no shit. Who would have thought of that?
That is a...
I mean, I suppose you could try to, like, do that, but I think the results are going to be very bad.
Thing for your professor to have said to you, although to be fair, it's technically not true, because you obviously can sterilize lettuce with a blowtorch.
Is he?
I know that is. Just watch me.
Dude, he literally is like brought out a blowtorch. Dude, my dude. Alright, you've returned to, like, you know, no longer being suspect of your honorary Americanness. You just brought a blowtorch out and is torching lettuce.
A good idea, more than it tastes good afterwards. I'm just saying, you clearly can sterilize lettuce with a blowtorch, okay? Facts matter.
I mean, they certainly do. Oh my god, he is saying that with serious violent intent. Dude, that look right there just says that he's about to point that at you if you fuck up. Like, oh shit. Is he holding his interns hostage with that?
And all of this would make you hope.
I bet this will make Venom happy. Oh yeah, it would be like, burn, let us burn, bitch. Fuck your leaf greens.
Thoroughly inspected as our beef, but the opposite is the case. Because while there are over 7,000 workers overseeing beef for the USDA, there are only 614 FDA field investigators responsible for leafy greens. And I would say that this is a disaster waiting to happen, except it already has happened, and repeatedly. In 2018, an E. coli outbreak in leafy greens sickened 240 people and killed 5 across 36 states. Later that same fall, a different E. coli outbreak hit, again in leafy greens, but the FDA was so tied up dealing with the first one that an FDA executive wrote to his colleagues, "I have no resources to deploy."
Oh my god, what the fuck? Bruh. I like how we're talking about Venom like he's dead, even though he's fine. Yeah. Well, no, he's fine. He just, like, ascended into the ethereal realm. He never died. He just left his mortal coil, you know, to ascend into, like, the astral planes, dude. I mean, he didn't die. Like, I mean, you know, he just, like, he transcended his consciousness. Like, I mean, you know, like, that's what happened. I mean, you know, it's like, I mean, if anything, like, his body's still fine. It's just, like, in a coma status forever at this point. Like, so, you know, his body's probably just somewhere lying on the ground, just sitting there, just breathing, but, you know, just there, just out, just gone. The consciousness has transcended, dude, but the body remains.
It's a little disconcerting that messages...
Not dead, though, it's just there, you know, in a coma forever.
A modern public health department sound a lot like missives from the Civil War. And as this food safety expert explains, all of that leads to a truly striking truth.
When you eat a hamburger, the most dangerous part of that is not the burger. It's going to be the onion, lettuce, and tomatoes.
That's not great to hear, is it?
I mean, and, you know, considering even though, like, the spread of, like, these sicknesses and shit like that aren't really that high, it's still kind of fucking damning that it happens, and that, you know, the deaths do happen and shit. Like, it seems like, you know, these things could be easily preventable if, one, you expanded their fucking budget, and two, hired a fuckload of people, you know, to actually, you know, accommodate, you know, for these issues. Like, you notice how, like, these agencies never really get it? Like, there's that whole hoopla about, like, oh my god, the IRS got a bunch of people they hired. Like, there's that whole big ordeal. Like, I mean, no one wants to talk about, like, you know, hey, should the FDA get a bunch of people hired? It's like, cause I don't know, that seems like a little bit of an issue that should probably be seriously looked at.
Because I don't want to live in a world where lettuce, onion, and tomatoes are dangerous, but also because I don't want to live in a world where going to Panera is edgy. Panera is.
Yeah, I like to go to Panera sometimes, and, you know, like, at Taco Bell, you just risk getting, like, you know, an explosive diuretical, like, you know, shitstorm in the bathroom. Spice, you know, get spice if you roll the dice, you know what I'm saying? But with Panera, I like to risk death by potentially getting E. coli poisoning.
Always be a milquetoast suburban destination where women in their 50s gossip, girls in their teens gossip, and one very old man eat a bagel over the course of 3 hours.
And awkwardly and creepishly looking at all the other ladies.
Should not be edgy, but as the FDA seems to have turned a Greek salad into a loaded gun, I guess it fucking is now. So by this point, it should be clear a massive overhaul is needed here. And you
hire 12 people to do the job in 48. It's more like, you know, hire 9 people to do the job of like 500 basically.
Oh, overhauls in food safety can happen. It happened to the USDA 30 years ago, after undercooked hamburgers at Jack in the Box restaurants led to one of the worst E. coli outbreaks in US history. 4 children died during that. Something that, just as a side note, Jack in the Box executives at the time could have handled with a little more tact.
The company's president says Jack in the Box will pay all medical expenses for those who got sick, and he urged customers to come back to avert another blow to the company.
And that second tragedy would be a loss of jobs.
That is a shitty response.
Oh, this response might make us lose jobs. Oh, don't you people care about that? Oh my god. Ugh, that was... I mean, holy shit. I'm glad I only ate there once. Well, this was also, like, you know, 60 fucking years ago, too. So, I guess, you know, arguably, they're probably... Well, I mean, they're still slob, let's be honest. I mean, you know, Jack the Crack is still crack, you know what I'm saying? They, you know, because they all be out of whack.
So how is it the customer's responsibility to keep your employees from losing their jobs? If we accidentally killed 4 people during one of our multiple stupid explosions, I wouldn't be begging you to keep watching our show. I'd be getting sent to prison. Except, I'm just kidding. Rich white celebrities don't go to prison. Felicity Huffman...
Dude, I bet if he, like... look, I'm just gonna be blunt, controversial take, but he's gonna be the rare exception where if he unironically was caught killing someone, I'd be like, just let him go. Let him go. He probably did it with merit. It was probably self-defense. Fuck it.
For the whole
even if it was, like, so obvious that it wasn't, it was. Fuck it.
Now we're square. The point is, after Jack in the Box, there was a public outcry prompting a major overhaul to the USDA. And the thing is, the...
I'll talk to a drunk driver at a drunk driver victim's funeral. Dude, oh my god. Like, honestly, the only the time I can understand that is if, like, there is full-on, like, recompense and rehabilitation in the sense of, like, oh my god, I truly feel sorry and this and that, and I really honestly want to try to pay respects and make up for it, and blah, blah, blah. Like, there's honestly pretty much, like, only one exceptional circumstance where I can understand where that might be the case, but beyond that, yeah, that's just, like, what are you doing?
almost had a similar moment.
And honestly, it's even worse if they decide to be drunk while they're there too.
Late aughts. There were a series of horrific outbreaks in peanut butter, spinach, and other foods. And in response, Congress passed the Food Safety Modernization Act, which gave the FDA sweeping new powers to regulate food. And at the time, everyone thought this was a pretty big deal.
Today, President Obama signs a bill for the first major overhaul of the U.S. food safety system in almost a century.
It will give the Food and Drug Administration new powers to force mandatory recalls when foodborne illness or other hazards are found in the U.S. food supply.
If this law is a huge success, a lot of that success is going to be invisible. You are not going to be seeing as many people sick.
Yeah, it sounded great, except if all of that had actually happened, I wouldn't be doing this story right now, would I? We'd be back to our regularly scheduled programming of hamster loneliness or, I don't know, fucking trout gout.
Trout gout?
More common than you think, and Congress refuses to act. There were just two small problems, though, with the Food Safety Modernization Act. First, we didn't fund the FDA to do all the new things that we just asked it to do. And second, the agency was still hamstrung by its glacial bureaucracy. For instance, the law mandated that the FDA come up with a standard for water being used in agriculture. Basically, a way to keep your salad from getting lightly misted with microscopic cow shit. The problem is, it's 12 years later, and it still hasn't produced a final rule. They did, in December 2021, unveil a proposed rule, but it had some major problems, including the fact that it didn't mandate any testing. Instead, it asked producer growers to identify and address their own potential hazards, which is clearly less of a water standard and more of a self-graded water quiz. And
I mean, that's pretty much almost what I feel like, our safety inspections are, because I have a feeling they're supposed to be done via the FDA or some shit. And they're not. They're done via like a third-party contractor, and I think they send the results. Oh my god, this kind of confirms that the FDA is like, we'll just let third-party contractors figure it out and send us the reports, because evidently we don't have the manpower, funds, or anything to do it ourselves. Like, holy shit, dude! Like, what the fuck? Honestly, I feel like this explains a lot as to why, like, even my own workplace, does like, contracted like safety inspections versus like the government doing it. And even then, like, what do you think the fucking state would make up for that? Like, what did like the Oregon, state inspectors, be here instead? But they're not. So fuck me, I guess.
Well, it would be great if businesses could be trusted to keep themselves in check. That's not generally how things go. For a good example of this, look at literally any business.
No shit.
And look, some people might argue that the FDA simply needs to be funded better and that its lines of authority need to be clearer. And to be fair, there has been some recent progress there. Just last month, they established a new role at the agency, so one person could be in charge of the FDA's entire food safety program. It's a bit incredible that that role didn't exist until just now, but still, I will take it. The problem is, though, history strongly suggests that it won't be nearly enough. A much bolder plan would be to actually break the FDA up completely, and in doing so, create a new agency solely devoted to food. Now, that's a big move and one likely to face significant resistance, and it would need to be done very carefully, but I would argue it might be worth it. So many experts we talked to for this story said that if we were to build a food safety system from scratch, it'd look nothing like the fractured system that we have today.
I mean, I think I agree for the most part. I feel like I'm honestly like 80% on board with what he's saying here. At least, with his, I guess, broader thesis with it. Like, I mean, because there's like a 20%, I mean, it's like, it is honestly easier to just like expand the budget, funding, and staffing, and all that shit with the current FDA versus just starting from scratch. But, I mean, you could honestly, I think why I'm a way more on board with it is because I'm thinking, like, you could just establish that, and then, after some time, essentially kind of weed out the FDA specifically, and then have, what is it, the fucking DEA, because that's already like a drug, fucking thing already as it is. Drug Enforcement Agency, I mean, it's already its own separate thing, so just make all the drug shit, with that. And then you got the food shit on its own agency, and then you got the USDA handling its own shit. Like, so there you go. Like, I mean, I feel like that would be, the good assessment with that. I mean, for sure. But, I mean, it's I just think it might be a little easier to just like expand the FDA immensely, because obviously it needs it.
It is, under the system that we have right now, future outbreaks aren't just possible, they're absolutely inevitable. And I, for one, do not want
and
to...
honestly, I get, you know, I tend to hear about these recalls, you know, pretty early on and shit. And I've talked about it when they do happen. Like, I'll hear about how, like, yeah, there's an E. coli outbreak with, like, romaine lettuce or some shit. I mean, it's definitely more common than you think, you know, and it's, you know, like, so, like, there will be specific types of lettuces and certain, you know, like, certain things that come from specific manufacturers that will be recalled because of shit like that. Not all of it, you know, because there'll be some that are, you know, from other places that don't get recalled, but, like, I mean, so it's a fucking ridiculous, just nightmare, obviously, from all things considered.
World, where the only 100% safe way to prepare a very, very basic salad...
Is he doing it again? Just blowtorch the fuck out of it. I mean, you know what? I mean, I bet, like, having a little, like, light char wouldn't necessarily be that bad. Because I've had people, weirdly enough, want lettuce before I toast up a sandwich or, like, a wrap or something. And that little, like, extra, like, char on the outside, at least for sandwiches, like, you know, I mean, I don't know. I've tried it before, and, you know, I don't know. It ain't really that bad. Like, I mean, you know, some of the more inner part of the salad, kind of, or the lettuce, basically, will start kind of have that wilt effect, I guess, because it absorbs everything else. But the outside part being a little slight char, I don't know. I mean, I could kind of see something to that a little bit. I could see a little something with it. Charred asparagus, good. Oh, yeah, dude, asparagus is actually not that bad. Like, I used to dog on that shit for a long time, but, you know, honestly, in the last, like, couple years, dude, that shit's pretty good. I mean, it's not like the go-to thing for me, but if it happened to be a part of, like, you know, some mashed potatoes and some steak or some shit like that, you damn right I'm gonna eat that bitch. The drunk driver, oh yes, the drunk is like, Lord, life is bad, boy. Your tragedies have long gonna take when they can't fix the fucking car. you weren't drunk enough with the quote. I had to at least do a little bit of elaboration with that one. Well, we killed a lot of fun time with some good old John Oliver. So, you know, what other shit that we got today? Because I know Rich said, you know, he sent me some, so what do we got? What do we got here? Does a one even load? No, it don't, because Red is retarded as fuck. How dare you read it? Just pull your shit up. Quit being dumb. Just use it. Why is it not ever fucking just, like, bring up the app directly? I don't know why it never does that with your fucking Reddit links, Rip. But they always go for the same bullshit. Beachworms. Whoa, dude. Oh, shit, bro. I've heard of these things before. I forgot what they're called, but they're only found in Australia. Yeah, it's a bobbit worm. Yeah, this guy got it. Yeah, for their larvae hitching a ride on a saltwater aquarium specimen, nobody's wiser until all the fish are mysteriously halved. Yeah, dude, those bobbit worms, you know, as you can tell, you know, love fish, because that guy was, you know, having a dead fish, you know, to try to, like, coax it out. But, yeah, those things are pretty freaky. I'm pretty sure they're harmless to humans. But, you know, there's a chance that they might pinch your feet. And yes, it is Australia, because Australia, you know, why not? Why not Australia? Shout out to Australia for having pretty much, like, all the crazy evil shit. Oh, shit. I know there's, like, a new Jubilee tonight, but there's one I've never seen before. 5 gay men versus 1 secret straight guy. Fuck. It's not long. It's only, like, 14 minutes. But I can have my gay cred, you know, fucking dude, like, dude, I could, you know, I could get my shit on lock. Can I find the secret straight guy? Because, like, I mean, bruh, I have a feeling I probably could, because I have, like, you know, I have a pretty good gaydar, you know what I'm saying? Like, and, you know, so I don't know, like, I'm on to. Because dude, I have a feeling, dude. I have a feeling I could find out. I will admit, like, I mean, the last one that I think we saw with this was, like, the secret flat earther. And that one shook me to my core, because honestly, it fucking threw me for a whole loop. The people I thought were the flat earther were literally not even close to being a flat earther in that situation. So I was actually shocked. I was not good with that. I think I got this shit on lock. I think I might be able to figure this one out. Super fast planes. Oh yeah, with the Concorde. Or aren't they bringing back like supersonic flight and shit? They're not going to necessarily do it for like the Concorde, but aren't there like different, you know, like aeronautic industries that are like researching shit like that again? Watch, you're gonna be super confident that a gay dude is straight and the straight dude is gay. Well, the thing is, there is a secret straight dude here, and they're all gonna have to act gay to try to, you know, like, yeah, I mean, the whole idea is to throw you off. Like, and honestly, you know, we're gonna do some analysis of this, because, you know, I wanna like put my gaydar cred on lock, dude.
Gay.
I'm gay.
I'm gay. I'm gay. I'm gay.
Okay, that black guy with the fucking, you know, glasses and that jacket. Hold on, can we go back to that guy really quick? Like, I'm already gonna let you know right now, that guy is gay as fuck.
I'm gay.
I'm gay.
Yeah, this guy is queer as queer can be, dude. I can already tell. Like, I could just look at this guy right here and be like, yep. Just even the way he said it, it's like, I'm gay. Like, he had like a very Decay-like, you know, George Decay-like, you know, way of saying that in a sense.
I'm gay. I'm gay. I'm gay.
Okay, alright, so I have a feeling here. I got some suspicions about my boy here in the striped shirt and my guy right here in the pink shirt, or I guess the pink sweater. I have some suspicions about those two, but, you know, I'm not going to make any calls yet right now. Because honestly, you know, to be fair, I think any of them could potentially be gay. But, you know, one of them ain't. So, you know, at least as it stands right now, I think that, you know, any of them could potentially... I suppose outside of this dude, right? Okay, look, that sass, like, posture and everything. Okay, this guy's gay as fuck. Okay, like, I'm rolling him out immediately. There ain't no way. If he's straight, I'm shocked. Like, he... Queens, East Coast. Yeah, that guy's gay too. Oh yeah, dude, these top three people right here, they're gay. I mean, just the frames already. It's these bottom three that I'm feeling a little not sure about, but I have seen people gay as fuck look so normal and just not give a shit, you know, like these three down here. So they're a little more inconspicuous about it. But I'm saying one of those three down there. Okay, I guess I am making a call. The bottom three, one of them might be straight. I can't really say for certain, but I think the bottom three are the ones that may potentially be straight. These top three, gay. What is that dude just doing an expert troll job? Oh, this guy right here? I mean, dude, you know, fair enough. I mean, he could be the curveball, but you know, my gut says no.
When did everyone realize they were gay?
Probably like end of high school after my first relationship. It was a girl and it was just not for me.
I think for me.
Okay, I'm starting to have my suspicions right now, but it's not uncommon for that to be, you know, a way for some people to realize that. So, you know, I'm not going to call it yet, but I'm just... You know, okay.
School. It was like before puberty, so I was just kind of figuring things out for myself, and also other kids were understanding too, so that really helped me to find myself when I would talk about it.
15.
Oh. His name is Lucifer. Yeah, this guy is gay as fuck.
So I know exactly when it was. I grew up in a very religious home, and
That's another mark for me. He is certainly gay. Grew up in a very probably oppressive religious household. His name is Lucifer. and all this other okay, yeah, dude, that guy's a flaming gay. Like, dude, okay, he's not doing a troll job. Dude, there's no way. There's no fucking way. No way at all. Like, dude, yeah, I'm ruling him out. Like, Lucifer ruling him out. He's gay. I've accidentally walked into the gay bar and never left. The best answer. Yeah, you know what? That could honestly, that would be a fair answer. It's like, yeah, I was hanging out with my friends at a gay bar, and also I kind of liked it. And, you know, there's this dude who I thought was cute, and I kind of realized, like, oh shit, maybe I'm kind of gay. Lucifer makes me suspicious. Oh, nah, see, you don't got the gaydar. Oh, dude, your gaydar off. You got to tune that shit, bro. You got to tune it in. Dude, my gaydar is flaming with him, dude. It's flaming.
With girls. So what I did was I hid myself for a long time. So I'm trying not to tear up. It wasn't until the pandemic when I came out to my little brother.
I actually knew when I was 8. My grandma took me to see Mamma Mia, and if you've seen the movie, you know the beach scene, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And I knew something was just a little bit off about me when I realized that I was more attracted to Sky than I was Sophie. I'm like, something about him.
You know what? Honestly, because he is so specific about that, my guy in the beanie's gay. That was very specific. Like, he really emphasized about that a little bit. So, I mean, like, and honestly, I know that's, you know, that got my gaydar going, honestly, when he started talking about that scene. Because, like, oh, he has a scene that he's remembering about? Like, okay. Because somebody told me that his, like, you know, gay crush growing up as a celebrity and actor would be a Mark Hamill. You know, so, or Mark Hamill, not Hamlin, what the fuck? Mark Hamill. So, so honestly, I mean, I kind of see that for sure. Like, as that is definitely there. Like, there are definitely people that you kind of realize, you know, they might be gay or bi and this and that because of, like, you know, a crush growing up and realizing, oh, I'm more into that. You're underestimating the troll job. I mean, well, one of them is doing a troll, or I guess, you know, being the secret gay person here. So, like, I mean, we can't just say all of them are. We have to pick somebody here. And we're getting to our other person I'm a little sus of. Like, the first guy in a striped shirt, he already kind of made me a little sus, but, you know, I'm not going to make my call quite yet.
Let's say he's right after Twilight came out with Robert Pattinson. I don't know.
So whose team? So good.
Of course. Pattinson for sure. Edward.
Oh my, okay, all right, no, he's gay. You know what? I think I am making my call, dude. Because I said the first guy was a little sus. The guy in a striped shirt. No stone unturned. No stone unturned, dudes. Dude, Rip City is like, you say, fuck it, dude. Everyone's straight here. Everybody's straight. Dude, he's like, no, fuck that. No stone unturned. You gotta look at every little tiny analysis. You gotta see the troll angle. You gotta see, like, the psychological manipulation. You gotta see all the angles, bro. No stone unturned, bro. He's
Middle school, like, there was something up with me. I was like, I like men. That's 100%. But I called myself bisexual. And then freshman year in high school, I was just like, I'm gay. Like, the way I feel about women is nothing like the way I feel about men.
Saudi Arabia simulator, we're getting the bottom of this. Someone called Joe Malloy because he was good at these. I mean, dude, he kind of man, it's been a long time since, you know, he's been around, dude. I wonder how he's doing, if he's still around.
I already revealed mine, but what is everyone's favorite celebrity crush?
Mine is also a vampire. It's Paul Wesley from Vampire Diaries. He was like my gay awakening, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, yeah, like, honestly, again, my hunch about him, especially when it came to that initial posture and his voice, and now he immediately brought that up, like, pretty much, like, immediately. Yeah, again, I'm ruling him out. He's gay.
It was Robert Pattinson, so the
yeah, we got
Ross Lynch. Something about that man is just,
Okay. Yeah, I'm rolling him out too. He's gay too.
Yeah. Prince and Idris Elba.
Ooh, Prince. Okay, respect. Some Prince. All right, dude. Good taste. Idris Elba. I mean, but Prince though. All right.
Mine right now, I think, is Pedro Pascal.
You're on the Pedro Pascal train?
Yeah, I am.
I'm your daddy.
Matt Bomber.
Ooh. Oh shit. Okay.
From White Collar. Love, like, the snake eyes are so sexy. Like, that's it.
What do you guys hate about straight men?
Fuck. Okay. All right. So far, it's honestly really hard to call. I mean, I think so far my suspicions are on that guy right there. But, I mean, God, this is kind of hard to fucking call, dude. So far, I really don't know. I mean, they all kind of have a little bit of a gaydar going on. I mean, but one of them is playing it up. So, it's like, fuck. It's difficult. I know, this is harder than I thought. Holy shit. I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm still thinking the guy on the most farthest far left over here. Because he was the most vague about, like, his crush. Like, he mentioned a dude, and he's like, I don't know, something about those snake eyes, I guess, yeah. He's being vague. Like, he's not really saying a lot, while everyone else is kind of going into some level of detail. Like, so that's kind of what's making me feel a little suspect with him. But, yeah, this is difficult. I can't really say for sure yet.
Their inability to, like, take criticism or take no as an answer.
Yeah.
Like, what is up with that? Like, I understand patriarchy and all that, but still.
I know, like consent.
Literally.
Their inability to have any sort of fashion. It's just
T-shirts? Just about to say that.
T-shirts.
T-shirts and jeans, like, most... Wait, why? Oh my god, they're pointing out this guy. Nah, dude, I mean, what? Okay, dude, but like, most of you are wearing just t-shirts and jeans. Like, you are, but it's like a belly top or whatever. Crop top type of shirt. Whatever.
Or like just basketball shorts.
You know, you see those men who clearly use like the 3-in-1 shampoos, and I'm just like,
oh my god.
How?
They brush their teeth.
Oh, the 3-in-1 shampoo. You know what? Honestly, dude, that comment's directed at me. Dude, a little bit to me, too. I wear jeans and shit all the time, but I ain't straight, so what the fuck? You know, like, what the hell? I mean, I guess I don't traditionally just wear just shirt, jeans, nothing else. Like, I kind of add a little extra something to it. And usually my shirts are, like, graphic shirts and, like, like, random things like that. Or band t-shirts and shit. So, I mean, I guess there is a certain level of style. But I also don't wear jeans all the time. I mean, they're a part of it, but I wear cargos and shit, too. If I suck with fashion. Yeah, I mean, I gotta get you some tips, dude. Because honestly, dude, you could fucking flex with some shit. Like, dude, you know, you gotta get someone like me to fuck with your wardrobe, son. Because, like, I can get you with a little bit of fashion, honestly. I mean, just a little something, for, like, the nice night out, with the boys, like, just a little fit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I can whip something up, I will admit, like, there's something about, like, bis and gays and, people like that, and queer people broadly, that got a little bit of the touch of, understanding fashion a little bit. And I try not even to purposely do it. I just have always been told I dress really good and all that shit, so I don't know what the fuck type of touch I got besides being a dick sucker, I guess. I don't know.
I swear. Oh my god, this one.
And also, yeah, the 3-in-1 shampoo, though, by the way, like, why? Like, I don't get that shit. I got, like, and also, like, I use the more, like, female style, like, Aussie, like, shampoo, and then I have a conditioner, of it as well. And I usually go for the coconut one, like, because I love the smell of the coconut, that, like, like, adds, that little extra, like, softness and stuff. It's nice. I like it.
I did not even.
That also is like, a level of like, gaydar going on. So I got it going on for myself.
Ask what it meant.
Lucifer, I just wanted to ask you. So you said at 15 is when you knew, right? That you were gay.
Yes, that's when I came to terms with it for myself.
And then you said like during COVID was when you told your brother.
Yes.
So that whole time he didn't know.
No.
Really? How did that feel for you? Were you guys close, or?
We were, but I moved.
Damn, dude, he's hitting him with a deep question. And the fact that he kind of took a deep breath makes me think he really is trying to kind of think about that a little bit. Like, I never really thought about that. Let me think about this. I guess in a way that could mean he's trying to think of an answer, but...
Memphis when I was 18.
Okay.
We've been long distance for all that time.
I see.
He really didn't make a big deal out of it. Just told me that he loved me no matter what.
I see. Well, can I ask why did you not come on to him earlier if you guys felt so comfortable together with that? Or supportive?
Yes. So for me, when I was growing up, the thing that mattered most was getting married and having a family. I had to keep that facade a long time. I was actually practicing to be a minister in 2012, right when President Obama declared gay marriage legalized nationwide. And when I was in... I want to hear more.
Hey. You know, I'm not going to lie. There is a interesting sense of, like... you know, elaboration there where I'm just like, you know, Rip City, you might have been on something there for a second. You know, round one so far, I can't exactly say one way or the other. But, here, let's see what people say about it. What we got here?
That tank top that he's wearing is really tacky.
Tacky? Right, President Obama declared gay marriage legalized. Some hell surprised of this guy now. Or suspicious. Yeah, dude, I'm a little suspicious myself. Yeah, that kind of... I mean, he could just be apolitical and not understand politics and, you know, and it's just like that ignorant of politics. I mean, you know, but I don't know, man.
Sorry, just the jeans and his shirt.
The jeans and the shirt. I mean, honestly, this is all over the place, but dude, our boy right here is getting fucked on. He's getting voted out, and honestly, like, I don't know. I think he's gay. I mean, because a lot of people are voting him out. Could he? Is he? I don't know. He was quick to it, and like, I mean, when it came to talking, I don't know. Like, dude, it's literally because he's just wearing a fucking t-shirt and jeans. That's literally it. It's because he's one of the gays that don't got fashion sense. I mean, like, I feel bad for him, but I mean, I don't know. Like, I think he's getting wrongly fucked here, dude. I think he's getting wrongly, you know, screwed over on this one. He's getting booted out when he shouldn't be booted out.
Good luck, guys. It kind of hurted a little bit. Kind of hurted.
Why do you think they were suspicious of you?
Mainly because I'm wearing just jeans and a t-shirt, but I look stylish and I look amazing, so.
Cope, I'm sorry, but you need a little bit of an upgrade. Dude, you need, like, some jacket. Like, honestly, if you just had a jacket and, like, some hat, you would honestly, like, have a little more something going on. I mean, hey, you're fab, you know, you're fabulous as you are, but, like... Dude, they literally just... Oh my god, Justin wears jeans and a t-shirt. Like, oh my god, dude, you got roasted. Dude, they did you dirty, bro. Dude, my boy Justin got done dirty. Oh my god, dude, I kind of feel bad for him.
Lucifer, I remember you were mentioning that, like, gay marriage was being legalized in 2012, but it was 2015, right? 2013.
Yeah, that's
2013?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so, like, yeah, because it was, I remember it precisely. I was on the phone with my pastor when that announcement was made.
He was running in 2012, so yeah, he would have.
Right.
So 15? 16? I'm bad at math.
I'm terrible.
Well, it took a while for it to actually go in.
Dude, they're all questioning when it legalized. It was 2013, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure it's 2013. And oh my god, they keep pinpointing it. Now I'm guessing. I'm second guessing myself. All right, someone double check, fact check. All right, when was like gay marriage, like, you know, ruled by the Supreme Court? That's when that happened. Like, it wasn't Obama. You know, it was the Supreme Court at the time. So, like, I know that much. But I'm pretty sure it was 2013. Like, I mean, but now they are, like, none of them apparently know. You know what? That makes me think that, you know, Lucifer is generally just, like, an apolitical person. Like, I mean, because honestly, there's, like, such this weird, like, sense of, like, they can't even figure out when the fuck, like, the time frame is. 2015? It's 2015? Okay. So... man, they keep... Dude, now someone said 2016. That would be under Trump. Oh my god, that would like basically be during like Trump almost.
Legislation. So you can say 2012.
Well, I guess maybe not yet.
But if you're... Technically, yes, it did take a few years into that second term before it was actually registered. What are some things you look for in a guy?
Well, actually registered. I mean, okay. He was looking at technicality shit. Okay, whatever.
Oh, creativity, style, and confidence.
Number one will be hygiene. Yeah. I bathe at least twice a day, if not more.
We're in a drought.
So.
We're in a drought. Oof. Got called on. You're so overly... Dude, germaphobe. That makes sense a little bit. It's like, I don't want the ickiness and stuff. And he wants, like a nice smelling dude and stuff. Shit. I get it. But oh my god, dude. He sometimes will bathe more than twice a day. That is overkill. Once a day is fine. Twice a day is okay as well. But dude, 3 times a day? That is overkill, bro. Like, dude, chill. Like, you're not going to, like, you're okay. Like, I don't think you're gonna have problems. Perpetually taking a shower. Dude, that is Tyler vibes, dude. Dude, Tyler would do some shit like that. Oh my god.
Baby, please. Look, I gotta freshen up. So
he just points down and he's like, I gotta freshen up. Dude, okay, yeah. I mean, I'm still ruling Lucifer out. I think he's gay.
From someone else.
Yeah. No, I get that, yeah. Yeah, my boyfriend, or my ex-boyfriend.
Oh, no.
Yeah, every time I'd come in, like, the room was just super messy. And, like, I'm really big on bathroom cleanliness.
Yes. It's the last place you are at night and the first place you are in the morning. And most traditional men are just dirty in the bathrooms.
Right. For me, definitely funny. And, I mean, obviously you have to look good. Like, that's yeah.
Dude, you know what? The more he talks, the more I think he's a straight guy. You know what? I'm making my call now. He's a straight guy. Like, I mean, because, frankly, if you want to think about it, he's not wearing a t-shirt, he's wearing a shirt and jeans. He's wearing nothing really too much different from the other dude, Justin. But Clay is, upgraded by wearing, I guess, a shirt instead of t-shirt, so like a short, sleeve shirt. He's got the long sleeve, so I guess they don't notice that as much apparently, but the fact that he's being so vague and just kind of being quick with it makes me think that like he's, I don't know, like he's a secret straight dude here. I'm calling it. He's a secret straight guy.
Harder though. Mine is basically somebody that could just hang and vibe with me. I'm a very active person, whether that be like I'm going out hiking, I go out working out. Height doesn't really matter. I mean, haven't found anybody as tall as me yet.
How are you?
6'6".
Okay.
That one came out as awkward. He's definitely buoyant. He and the flaming guy are the most sus. Yeah, it also did come out kind of awkward. You're right. Yeah, he kind of was like, yeah, just I want someone who looks good, hygiene-wise, and just kind of funny and stuff. Yeah. It did kind of come out as a little awkward, vague, and just to the point. Like, if you notice, like, everyone else, has been kind of, like, going in a little detail, and if anything, kind of being like, oh, I just, like, kind of just this idea, like, oh, the perfect man would just be this. Like, they're thinking about it. Like, Clay's just kind of like, oh, yeah, it looks good, funny, stuff, just, like, thinking of, like, positive traits of something. He's just thinking more in trait-specific stuff, more so than, like, oh, dude, the dream boat, man. So they're, yeah. And honestly, I mean, the flamboyant guy, Lucifer, I mean, I see it, but, dude, again, I'm ruling him out, dude. My gaydar is, like, flaming with him.
6'2", but I have these on right now, so a little bit taller.
First, by the way.
Oh, thanks. They're brand new. They're Doc Martens.
Me too.
Look at.
I love it.
Dude, they're complimenting each other's shoes already. Like, it's like, dude, your boots are cute. Like, dude, you can't tell me that, like, those 4 dudes right there are gay as fuck. You cannot tell me that. Like, because they are. Like, especially, like, I mean, and he's got, like, some high, high tops. Dude, yeah. I didn't even notice those got some high tops.
These are the brand new model. They have little.
Yeah, I know. I saw those. I saw those.
Cool. Did you miss the memo that we were supposed to wear boots today?
Yes.
Yeah, I did.
I do prefer men that are shorter than me, a little more on the submissive side.
Wow.
I hate the bottom.
Whoa, damn. Oh shit.
All right. I'm just being honest. I guess because I was in such a controlled environment for so many years, I just have a way of controlling that space.
Can we run down and say what we are? Like, you already answered.
Yes.
We'll say bottom.
Top. Or verse. Top verse.
I say I'm a verse top.
Yeah, first bottom.
He's definitely a bottom.
Ricky is a bottom for sure. Did you see what this man was wearing? Had the
Dude, yeah, the idea that, like, he just said verse top, that is a little suspect. But, you know, oh my god, this is going to be a little too much honesty. But I have seen, like, some, you know, some very flamboyant femboy looking dudes in some Rule 34 content that are top as fuck sometimes, and they switch. You know, they'll be like the most, like, fucking sub that you'll ever meet, but they'll also, like, you know, rail you like a king that they are at the same time, you know, while wearing a dress. They don't give a shit. Like, there are some motherfuckers out there that are like that, so, I mean, he could be that type of person. He likes, you know, dress like a queen, but likes to slay like a king, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I don't know. Like, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, I mean, that's out there, you know, so I think he's one of those types where he likes, you know, dress like a queen, but slay like a king, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. That's just my opinion. You know, so I feel like they're overanalyzing that a little bit. I think he's maybe being accurate with what he's saying there.
Yeah, just takes the right person.
Just because of what he's wearing, I don't think that immediately makes him sus. It certainly makes him gay.
I think it's very dependent, but honestly, like, the verse comes in more so when it's with, like, hookups and stuff like that.
Well, baby, I'm a Scorpio, so, like...
Me too!
Oh, no, they're talking astrology and horoscopes. Okay, yeah, dude, the gayness is off the charts. Oh, fuck me, dude. And, you know, I'm noticing something. Clay isn't saying anything at all to any of this. He's just there. He's just, I mean, and everyone's like, oh my god, dude, they're gossiping like a bunch of girls, bro. Like, I mean, you can't tell me that these other 4 dudes are gay. You can't tell me they're not.
Nice. So
astrology is sus, and they're all like, you know, fucking like, you know, bumping, dude. They're like, fuck yeah, you're a Scorpio like me? Hell yeah, bro, dude. I mean, dude, they're all, like, bumping it with it. Like, you can't tell me, it's sus, but not if you're straight or not. Like, it's sus because, like, oh, you're insane. Okay. You could just be acting it. Yeah. Boom.
When Matt dapped up Lucifer.
Dapped up.
That was, I was like, okay, that was a little straight.
That felt very hetero to me. Ew.
It felt hetero. Ew. Disgusted. Oh my god. Dude, they did them down dirty. Dude, the dap. Dude, dude, that is not hetero at all. Like, oh my god, that's just like bro shit. Like, I mean, gay people, you know, can, you know, fucking hook it up with the bros and do the dap. I mean, what are they talking about? Oh my god. Okay, they're way hyper analyzing this, even more so than we are. Holy shit. Like, they're all going for the goddamn jugular.
Oh, and my other thing, if they're open to threesomes, because I want to do that.
Hey, say it to the camera. He's looking.
If you're out there and you're open to threesomes, Lucifer is available.
I think it's better on paper. I just want to break the truth to you.
Really?
Because it's just another person. It just gets a lot. I don't know.
Is.
I just feel like
I completely agree. It's more of a novel.
Question marks? Yeah, wait, what? It's better on paper? What in the fuck? Okay, hold on. My, like, dominating top twink boy over here is starting to act a little suspect.
For sure. Is it like a lot of just sitting around or
sitting around?
Yeah, one waiting.
When's the my turn, guys?
No, it's like 2 at a time. I mean, it's like great.
Let's do a round of smash or pass.
Dominic Fike. Smash.
Michael B. Jordan.
Smash.
Ooh, Creed 3.
Oh my
Creed
god.
3. The Rock.
Pass.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Oh my god.
Wait, that's so surprising to me because you said that you were a top, like you like being in control. Dude, The Rock?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can tell you.
You might be
People shorter than you. Wait.
Yeah, I am. But
The Rock is huge.
I've been watching wrestling for a long time too.
Is he kind of saying that he likes a little bit of... Is he saying that he likes to sub a little bit? Dude, now everyone's throwing me the fuck off out of nowhere because honestly, there was a lot of straight-ass shit being discussed by pretty much like all of them in some way, shape, or form in that round. And goddamn, dude, that was probably the most difficult round. What the fuck? I'm still thinking it's Clay, like the dude on the far left. Honestly, I still think it's him. But holy shit, that really made it a lot more difficult right there.
Ain't nobody topping the Rock. Come on.
That's sus. Rock's ugly.
The Rock's ugly. Oh, damn, Lucifer got voted. Shit.
Look, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Let's all square up again.
Oh, they bitches.
They bitches. Dude, he's a sassy boy, dude.
They see I'm totally star power. They just didn't want to share the money with me. I'm not someone that gets offended easily, but bitch, that offended me.
Oh my god, bitch, that offended me. Those bitches. Dude, he is gay, bro. Dude, he ain't acting. I don't know, man.
I'm not someone that gets offended easily, but bitch, that offended me.
Bitch, that offended me.
I am offended. This is the shit I'm talking about. This makes no damn sense. Look at me.
Look at him.
Do I look straight to you?
Does he look?
Come on.
Come on. Dude, those little side things on the bottom were fucking awesome.
Because you think that there's potentially still a liar among the four of you in the box, raise your hand on 3, all right? 1, 2, 3.
Wait, raise your hand and just continue playing?
Yes.
I'm not sure.
So you four are confident that the mole is out. Is that correct?
I think so. I can unconfidently say. Yeah.
Honestly, he's being so quiet and so cold-faced up until that point. I'm still thinking it's him, bro.
He's like my besties right here.
So that means the game has ended.
Okay.
If the box turns green,
it's gonna turn red. If it turns green, I'm gonna freak, dude.
Share cash prize. If the box turns red, that means the mole is still among you four, and they win the cash prize themselves. Are you guys ready?
I need to smoke a bowl. dude, this is like, dude, cheeks are clenched right now, dude. I've never been so intense before that flat earther shit. Because honestly, that one was like, what the fuck? That threw me for a loop at the end of it. When like the English teacher, like multiple job motherfucker, like, you know, was the flat earther and everyone else wasn't. And his wife apparently was on a Jubilee prior. It's like, oh my god. Like, that one was a gem of curveballs I never knew. And if I'm about to get some curveballs now, I'm gonna, like, freak out. Because I'm feeling confident with my assessment of this so far. Like, I really genuinely do kind of feel confident. I think it is Clay. That's my call. Now that we're at this point, you know, so... I mean, you know, fuck it. I put my chips in. They're all in. We'll see these results. Though I will admit, though... The fact that he was the only one that raised his hand and everyone else is like, nah, did make me a little suspect. But, you know, not enough to really make me call it. Because, I mean, he's got those, like, you know, like, platformer boots on and shit like that. So it's, you know, I don't know. It's red! I knew it! I fucking knew it! It's him, dude. It's him. Oh, you can even see it right here. He's smiling. He knows, bro. None of them are smiling, but you could tell as pixelated as is, he's smiling. Dude. Dude. His strategy was just be silent. Barely talk.
God, I knew I was unconfident.
You got fooled by Lucifer? Nah, your gaydar needs to be realigned, bro. You need to tune up your gaydar. Because honestly, I knew pretty quickly that Lucifer was gay as fuck. You know, so it's like, I mean...
I said.
Why would I act surprised? This is... One of you aren't my besties.
One of you aren't my besties.
All right. So the mole has won. And on the count of 3, I'm gonna have the mole step forward. 1, 2.
It's gonna be Clay.
3.
Wait, what?
What? We're all the moles.
Let's go.
I think there was a mix-up, you guys.
Look at us. We are besties after all.
I was very confused. I was like, you had.
Wait, what? What are they gonna do? Everyone is the mole? Everybody was the mole? What? Everybody was the mole. What? All of them were straight? Dude, everybody was the mole? Oh my fucking god. I was... what the fuck? Dude, that's why they... like, near the end, they all started throwing me off. Is good actor. Dude, you actually had the best analysis of them all. You're like, no stone unturned. Fuck them all. They're all straight. Dude, you were the one who called it. Oh my god, you called this shit. As a joke. They broke the Richter scale? Dude, and you fucking somehow called it unintentionally? What the fuck? Dude, I am perplexed. I need to tune up my gaydar. Oh my god. Holy shit.
Fit, Ricky. For real? Yes.
I didn't think all of them are straight. Well, you were the closest to it.
Dude, this is my girlfriend's tea. Yeah. I thought everybody misheard the question. Dude, I took a step and I was like, are these people stupid? Like, why is everyone else stepping up? Like, I'm always straight. Y'all are gay.
I thought that everyone was gay.
And either of you ever been mistaken as gay or more feminine?
Oh, yeah. Yes. For a long time.
I know. Every night I feel like when I go out with my friends or whatever, I get hit on by more guys than girls sometimes, and it's very common. Yeah.
I got mistaken for being gay a lot of the time. I'll be honest,
And honestly, yeah, man, and now he's just being like, oh yeah, what's up, bro? Like, now that he's kind of like taken off the flamboyant thing, you know, like, dude, yeah, they're all straight. Now that they're just kind of letting off their act, and the act ain't there anymore, yeah.
It's with guys because so many people were suspecting me of it, but I was just like, that's not me. After being on those dates,
the rest really convincing. Dude, I know. Everyone else was convincing. I mean, Lucifer was overly flamboyant, but there's a lot of gay men that can be very flamboyant. And yeah, the Clay dude was too quiet, and that's the reason why I thought it was him. And I kind of had my initial assessment kind of thinking it was him initially. But I guess all of them were.
That's a fact.
My story that I was telling was very genuine. I'd suppressed my alternative to being macho straight for a long time because I just don't fit the mold for the typical straight guy. There's always questions of, is he or isn't he?
Fucking hell, dude. I've been training for this for a week. Bro, I FaceTimed all my gay homies. They were saying, like, I'm gonna be a verse top because that's like the least sus, but it's also gay. Dude, I practice walking. I practice my...
Oh my god! Dude, Ricky literally, like, hit up his gay bows. And, dude, he literally practiced. Like, oh my god, dude. He is, like, fucked from this. Like, he's fucked up on this. He's like, bruh, how did, like... I get swindled like this when I practice hard as fuck. I got, like, you know, the shirt, I got the walk, I got the, you know, everything, and somehow, bruh.
Doing like 360 Snapchat videos, like, damn, do I look gay or not? Like, does my ass pop?
I work at Urban.
Does my ass pop? Oh my god.
A lot of gay men. He helped me pick up this nail polish.
I called all my gay friends, and I watched like a whole bunch of drag. I watched so much drag, bro. Like, and it's actually really good. So I would probably keep watching like after this.
I think my game plan was to just not offend anybody. I hope I stuck to that. Because I'm very inclusive.
I applied for this episode because, especially right now with the whole red pill movement, Aiden Ross, Andrew Tate, the toxic male influences out there, that it's very important to show like other men, and especially younger men that are coming up into this world, that it is okay to be feminine. Is it okay to express your emotions? Is it okay to be vulnerable?
Accept everyone. Doesn't matter what your looks, sexuality, gender are. Just accept everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone's a little bit different.
And don't be mad if you're not as confident as the people who are.
Like, not jumping to conclusions and not like stereotyping anyone, letting them speak for themselves. Yeah.
I changed my lock screen to a dude as well, bro. This is my homie Nick.
Bruh.
He's in the bed. I said, yo, send me a selfie with you with your nipple. He sent it, yeah.
Show mine like that
This
too.
is my
Like,
boss.
Oh my god. And oh now you're all dapping up now that y'all realize all of you are moles. I'm still fucking shocked by that, bro. It's like I'm thrown for a fucking loop on that one. Like all of them were straight, dude. Fuck, I'm still thrown for a loop on that one. I would be tricked by at least like 5 of them, for sure. I mean, Clay's the only one that, you know, doesn't stick out really, but the rest of them did, and it's like, fuck. It's like, dude, I would have been tricked, bro. Dude, we got like quintuple cat. Well, no, sextuple catfished. Like, that was just whack, bruh. What the fuck? I did not expect that, bro. That was just a fucking twist I did not expect. What simply can't be Lucifer true. One simply just can't do that. Because evidently, dude. Just damn. It's oof. What do you even do? Shit. Let's see what other little fun things we could look at. Let's see here. What little fun things are going on? And there really is a mantra. Are you serious? Wow, I just gotta love that. Well. One more Jubilee. You want one more? Alright. That was too good. I mean, that was actually pretty good. I know they did upload something today. Like, they had another middle ground that they released. Do you have to be good looking to be popular? And it's 25 minutes, so it's, you know, a little longer than the previous one, but I mean, I feel like this one wouldn't be as good, but I don't know. We'll see if there's like something else that kind of piques the interest. Let's see in here. Six natural breasts versus 1 fake. Okay. Alright. You know what? If the gay... well, I guess if the non-gay gays, you know, get blasted, then fake or real booba gets blasted. And I don't think we're going to get that curveball where all of them are moles. So, you know what? We could kind of get away with doing a booba analysis. So, you know, it's like, hey, you know, we get to oogle some booba to see if they're fakes or not. And you know what? And I respect all booba. They can be fake booba and it's okay. That's totally fine.
Boobs. I have real 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 boobs.
Damn, this is like, it's just fucking cinematic with like the music with this. Like, holy shit. And, you know, here, you know, we always like, you know, at least try to kind of get a sus, you know, analysis, you know, right off the bat here before we even begin. Real. I could potentially see a little suspectability. Real. I mean, she's got like the, like, you know, cleavage where it's like showing the underside, and usually if they're like, if they do implants and stuff, there would be like, you know, some sort of a scar of sorts, you know what I mean? 6 goals for Secret Boy. Pink is kind of sus. Yeah, so far, but that's just out of yellow sus also. I don't know, not to me personally. She feels a little sus. She seems like kind of a thick girl, so I kind of feel like she's genuine. But, yeah, I don't know. 3 of them, you know, to me seem a little sus. Because, yeah, well, obviously one of them's lying. I think, you know, for me, it's pink tank top. Kind of cute, you know, gothic chick. And brown tank top lady. Or I guess brown shirt lady. Yeah. Yeah, those are my 3 suspects so far, you know, when it comes to, you know, the fake booba. But I'm kind of leaning on, you know, pink shirt and brown shirt. Like, I'm kind of leaning on those 2. Like, I mean, for me personally. But that's just, you know, so far. But, you know, let's get right into it. Let's see. This is like more This is like more bombastic than the other one. Like, holy shit. Whoa.
Bean Jack. My name is Lily, and my titty.
Beautiful.
My name is Charisma. These are my boobs.
Okay. I am really suspicious of Charisma. I feel like she did a little jump that was very confident, very buoyant. Is that the right word?
Buoyant? I mean, yeah, I suppose. And also, I mean, you know, unless she's wearing a very tight bra, like, they weren't, like, a boinging as much, you know what I'm saying? You know, like, the other girl kind of walked up, and they were kind of, you know, doing their little jiggle physics, you know what I mean? But, I don't know, dude, brown shirt, you know, like, Charisma, yeah, I don't know, man, they kind of had a little bit more of a stiff, like, kagonk, instead of just, like, oh. You know, like, you know, like some nice, you know, like, domes of jello, you know? It's like, they're just, I don't know, I'm starting to feel a little suspect already. I'm narrowing it down right now. Already narrowed it down. It was like the first 2 chicks I was suspect of, and I've already have narrowed it down, honestly, so far. And holy shit, this chick right here is fucking tall. Oh my god.
My name is Jess. My boobs.
I saw a little jiggle physics going on. I feel like I could rule her out.
Coming out. Hello.
Janice.
Breast. Hi everyone, Samiha. The biddies. The biddies.
Elizabeth, and these are my boobs. I'm Ava. These are my titties.
Everyone has really nice boobs.
I love boobs. I do. What is
Because boobs. I really like boobs.
For work.
Boobs.
I'm a photographer and model. I work in tech.
Okay.
I don't work right now.
Okay. I'm a content creator.
Nice. Okay, cool.
Actor.
Okay. Cocktail and bottle service. I'm a freelance entrepreneur.
Wow.
Okay,
Cool.
Bartender. Kind of makes me a little suspect because obviously you want, you know, the dudes, you know, to be kind of, you know, interested in you as a bartender in the sense that they will tip you more and stuff like that. So I think there might be a little psychology play going on with her that might make me think, you know, get some implants, content creator sus. Yeah, you are right with that. But the thing is, they look too small to be implants, you know what I'm saying? Unless she basically had like minus A cups, you know, or something. Like basically like a man chest almost, which I don't think so. I think she just has like naturally, you know, some small booba going on, but not like that small. I mean, I don't know, man. Yeah, Janice, I mean, I could kind of maybe see, but again, I don't know. It's one of those things where I've kind of narrowed it down to her. Charisma, I've narrowed it down to you. You got the fake booba.
Okay, awesome.
I'm calling it now, actually. Fuck it. I'll call it now.
I'm really suspicious of Ava right now because she said that she's a content creator, and on my TikTok, I've been seeing a lot of like Filipino people just get a lot of boob jobs recently. I feel like she's the most. I'm curious how everyone's back pain is usually.
Terrible. Terrible.
Lower back pain.
I don't really have a lot to carry, but like what I've noticed is that I would slouch no matter what.
Yeah.
Just because like, I don't know, I'm shy. But honestly, like when people talk about back pain, I'm like, because maybe I'm just dead inside and I've always had it. You feel about sports bras?
I don't know. They make my boobs look compressed.
Yeah.
I kind of like it. Yeah, I was gonna say I weirdly like it. I grew up.
Yeah, they're pretty compressed, for those chicks, and they say they like them. So yeah, again, I kind of feel like they're real. They just that's just kind of their forte, I guess.
So we were kind of told to hide our boobs, unfortunately. So I'm actually used to sports bras. Yeah. So
I grew up doing sports a lot, soccer, and you don't want them to like jump up and down. So like I needed something tight to kind of hold them. So
I steer clear from the hobby workout.
Yeah. Oh yeah, even walking up and down the stairs, like it's like, oh my god, it hurts. Everybody knows the booby struggles. This is hard.
I've shot a lot of girls that have had like breast augmentations. Even with bras on, they tend to have like a little separation between their cleavage. That is why I'm a little.
Well, if you're saying that, so do you. Like, so, Stefan, you might be right. Yeah, she's kind of being sus. If that's one of her claims.
Of Ava and Charisma. They both have great boobs, though.
What age would you guys say you were when you first noticed the male gaze?
Oh.
Is that too deep?
Young. Yeah, I was like in middle school.
I grew up in Norway, and I feel like it was a little different there because I don't know. I felt it more when I moved to the U.S. I was like,
Damn, taking shots at America. I mean, honestly, she isn't wrong because, like, in Europe, like, when it comes to, like, body image and a sense of just, like, being naked and stuff, it isn't seen as a big deal, so no one really cares as much. Like, I mean, so if, like, let's say you're going, like, to the public, pool and swim house or whatever the fuck, like, it's, like, most people aren't going to give a shit if they happen to see you naked. Like, I mean... Oh my god, he's dreaming, but holy shit, what was that? What the fuck was that? What type of dream are you dreaming, buddy? Boo-boo. Sounds like you might have had a nightmare, if anything. Baby. What was that about? Oh, a little pop-up.
I feel like it was like puberty, like when my body started developing and like when I started growing boobs. You
tried to play with raccoon, just dream, and apparently it became a nightmare and he got fucked up.
Well, kinda. Like that's when I realized.
I was just gonna ask, when did your guys' boobs start growing?
Going into freshman year. I literally, all middle school, I had nothing, got my period that summer, and then my boobs appeared.
I got double D's at 12.
Oh my god.
It was not fun. It was not fun.
That's crazy.
Definitely like the 7th grade.
I got double D's at 12. Like, that...
I was like crop top queen at that point. I was like,
around 4th grade, because I think that's also when I got my period. So, and I've been the same cup size since then too. So, yay, maybe.
I think I was like 13, but they weren't super big back then. Then I took birth control when I was, I think, 17, and then they kind of grew a little more. And I was like, nice.
Nice.
Around 12, 13 as well. But yeah, it's been the same. I think it's like maybe my birth control or just hormones that sometimes, they're a little bit voluptuous, but most of the time, they're a little tiny and just need a lot of push-upping.
Yeah.
For sure.
I have a question. Oh no, this license is scary.
I want to know, when was the last time you showed yourself some true
fruits, all the fruits. Ooh, alright, okay.
Actor, and I used to act, so I'm like, girl, you are delivering lines right now.
It's the look, and also she was a little too quiet. They're just perfect. They're perfect boobies.
Damn. I kind of feel like I feel like they might be right.
Too much, and probably my job maybe made people suspicious. But you know, I'll take it as a compliment.
A compliment, okay.
Well, I was gonna ask you guys, like, how is your like boob pain like when your period is about to come on?
I'm tender. Like,
Yeah, like it hurts if I bump into something.
Okay, hold on. That's a thing. Boob pain when you got periods is a thing. I know there's like a lot of pains that go on with that, which I can't imagine. But I mean, like there's boob pain with that too. Oh my god, what fucking like literal demon hell torture did they go through when periods happen? Oh my god. No wonder the whole stereotype of like, oh, she's on a period, she's gonna be basically a literal demon. It's like, okay, I can understand why. They have like pain literally all for their entire body. Like, oh my god. Pink yellow and the most sus, I'm still lean yellow. I feel like the one that's the mole got voted out now, but yeah, I mean, I guess, you know, considering who's here, I would say yellow and the pink shirt lady is definitely a suspect.
Yeah, even like laying down.
It's like, that's annoying.
Elizabeth was really quiet, and I
What if it's Norway somehow?
other people answered, but so did Ava. Yeah, it's swollen, like the nipples, like no matter how easy I touch my nipples, I'm just like, nope. How do you feel about walking down the stairs? Oh, I go crazy on it.
Actually, I don't feel take my time. When we were asking the question of walking down the stairs, and she was like, oh, I go crazy. Girl, that didn't make sense, so I definitely think it's her.
I take my time, and if I'm running down, like I'm obviously that tight hug, you're just
or like holding it just while walking down. My building has an elevator, so.
I usually wear like tops like this. This is like kind of supportive.
Yeah.
So, and I don't have like biggest boobs, so I would jump.
Yeah.
Do you think there's a stigma about fake breasts?
People think you're vap, but if you're getting your, or like self-indulged, if you're getting like any work done, not just like your breasts done, but any work in general.
Which is unfortunate because at the end, like, your autonomy is your autonomy, and if you have the money and if you have the bread, go get new boobs, go get that eyebrow, like, so.
Who goes Chris walking downstairs? I mean, yeah, that really was sus.
I think that stigma is going more towards the younger generation.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate.
Did you guys watch the Barbie movie yet?
No.
Oh, I saw
Not yet.
yesterday. In the movie, they say like anything you do as a woman, you will always be judged for either for one reason or the other.
Yeah,
that's true.
Especially where I come from too. It's like if you get boob surgery, they think you're like trying to be like a porn star or something. That's like the stereotype.
Yeah.
And like people get it, like you could have cancer and want to get it. Like there's a lot of reasons. Does anyone know anyone who's gotten their boobs done in like your friend groups?
Oh,
Or?
yeah. So many.
Really? I don't know anyone.
As a photographer, like I've met so many girls, so like.
Yeah. Does everyone have a boob that's bigger than the other?
Yes.
Yeah. I think just the areola, but I don't think I've noticed my titties different. Maybe I just...
That's honestly getting to be a little suspect. And they are like damn near fucking even, and honestly, it's very common, you know, for one to kind of be a little bigger than the other. I mean, and this also kind of works for balls too a little bit, funny enough. Like, it also, in that way, like, one will actually droop lower than the other. So, like, no matter what, like, even if it's, like, cold as fuck and they're all like, whoop! It was rad calling it. You know what? I think you're right. I think, you know, Ava might be her, dude. I mean, dude, yeah, I think you're right. And she also says, oh, I know, like, so many people. I have a lot of friends and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, peer pressure comes into play at that point.
Look at it like that. But yeah, I don't know. Which boob is it?
My left.
My right.
My left.
Left. My left areola is a little bigger.
Do you guys have a favorite boob?
The left.
My left.
I just recently started loving my boobs, so I'm paying more attention to them now, not really like back then. So I don't know if I have a favorite yet.
Do you guys get asked if they're fake a lot?
No, I've never gotten asked that.
I definitely get asked in the modeling industry, like getting changed. Like I was like 16. People are like, "Your boobs fake?" I'm like, "Do I have money to get a boob job at 16?" No, absolutely not. No, these are mine.
I think Janice might be the mole because she said that people have suspected her of having plastic surgery done in the past, so she might have fake boobs.
So I got boobs really young, and I think in my experience that people do feel like they can approach you. It made me feel like my body wasn't mine for many years. People would make comments, or like all of a sudden boys would be really nice to me, and then I'm like, oh, do they actually like me, or they want to touch my boobs under the bleachers?
Jess was very passionate, and I was like, she has some booby baggage. So that's why I could not vote for her.
But I mean, even like.
I mean, honestly, the way that she's just kind of naturally talking about it in a sense, I mean, I guess in a weird past tense sense about things, I mean, you know, I could kind of see, you know, the genuineness about it. Like, she's talking in a very, like, genuine, like, yeah, this is, like, how I feel kind of thing.
On the internet, like, people just say things and it's like, chill. Huh? What?
What the fuck is this? What's she doing? Or someone's playing 5D chess and using Ava to draw suspicion away. Dude, well, she is a content creator, so maybe she has a way with, like, doing improv and, like, throwing people off and shit like that. I mean, I don't know, man. Like, I kind of feel like the initial mole got voted out, but honestly, like, I don't know, bro. It's tough.
You want them to go like and subscribe? You heard them. They said, go like and subscribe
Well, hey, your left booba told you that. The right one didn't say anything.
to this channel if you want more. I was thinking of Jess. Something in my subconscious, just like, maybe it's her.
Everyone is voting for her.
Ava, and she was still in with the bunch, so I was like, we gotta get her out.
Sorry, I'm really suspicious.
Damn.
Me? Thanks.
Thanks. Oh, damn. Throwing shade.
I mean, this top that I wore today definitely made them push up a little bit more and made them look good a lot more than normal, so maybe that's why.
Yeah, they're not going to continue. I feel like...
1, 2, 3.
You don't have to.
Only one person has voted to keep playing. 2. That is not the majority. So that means the game is over. If the box turns green, the 5 of you have correctly...
Okay, so one of my initial suspects is still in here. So this could... I feel like this might go either way. I feel like this could be green or red.
The box turns red. The mole is still among the 5 of you. The mole wins. 1.
I don't know, the fact that she's just kind of antsy, you know, kind of makes me think otherwise. So I feel like it had to have been charisma.
2.
Let's see.
3.
Oh! Oh, shit! Alright. Okay, it's, what was Pink Shirt Lady's name? It's her.
So now the mole may step forward and reveal herself. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, you know what? Hold on. Let's make the final call here. Ava with the 5D chess. Dude, 5D chess shit, bro. Oh, dude. You know what? I don't know. There has to be, dude, if it's not, dude, okay, the way that, like, you know, Pink Shirt Lady is sitting there, yellow, yeah, you know, I think it's her. It's the Norway chick! It's the chick from Norway, what the fuck? They have universal health care in Norway, that's why.
Thank you.
That's why I raised my hand.
Yeah, no, that's why I raised it. I was baffled. I was bamboozled. Trust issues. Why did I not ask her if she was wearing a bra? Why didn't I ask her to jump?
Oh, I wish some of us raised our hands more. I had no idea. Like
That really was 5D chess. Dude, these are good, dude. We need to do way more of these because this shit is honestly hard, dude. Like, I mean, you think it's one motherfucker and then you realize it's like a literal curveball and it's like some other son of a bitch. Or that one random goof where like all of them were the mole. But like, I mean, damn.
On my radar at all.
Literally went for Ava. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah.
Like,
as a way to throw the game off.
She played that game so good.
I grew up not really having big boobs at all. When I first hit puberty, I was like 11 or 12. My mom told me they would grow, just wait till you get older. It never happened. I never developed them at all. Like my stomach and boobs were the same when I was 20. And I just wanted to get my boobs done because I wanted to feel more confident, and I never was insecure about it, like to the point where I got bullied about
But didn't
it.
realize Booba could be so small. Yeah, so she was the one who was like a lot more flat chested. She had like the negative A cup shit going on. So she was like, you know what? I want to feel more confident. I want more booba. So I'm going to get my booba implants.
To me, I wanted to feel what feels more feminine to me, which is kind of curvy and like balance my body out more. And I haven't regretted it ever since.
Well, they look great, girl.
You gotta. Yeah.
Backstory makes sense at least? Oh yeah, definitely.
I think it's important to feel comfortable with who you are. If that is doing a surgery, then you should do it if you know it's for yourself and not because everyone else wants you to. I think that's also very important.
I got a BBL, so period, girl. You do that. And if I had the money, I'd do it too. So,
Yeah, if you want to get boobies, come join the Big Titty Committee. But I'll warn you.
The Big Titty Committee? Dude, yeah, I like Jess, bro. She's awesome.
Running is gonna not be so easy anymore.
Wow.
Damn, and she gets all that moolah, bro. Damn. That's actually, that was a good one, honestly, because, man, like, we gotta, like, tune up our booba analysis, apparently. Well, honestly, it doesn't even matter, like, because all booba are fine booba, you know, and all booba is good booba, you know. You know, we can respectfully and, you know, truly appreciate booba for what they are, you know, and that was good. I liked it. It was just like, bro. The bitch and booty community. Not to be confused with the bitch and booty community, dude. Bitch and booty committee. Big titty committee and the bitch and booty committee. I mean, they usually join solidarity often. I mean, they'll have times where they'll, like, you know, fucking, like, fight with each other and stuff like that, but, you know. Lamau, what the fuck is this? 6 Hooters girls versus 1 fake? Oh my god, you serious? Oh, wait, what the hell? I mean, we can't do them all. I mean, we have to, like, you know, save some of these for, you know, other times. And we can't literally do all of them. But, oh my god, I'm definitely saving that one. Like, that... Hooters girls? And there's... Dude, like, that is so random, but I love it. 5 feminists, versus a fake. Oh, shit. Yeah, we'll definitely have to do another one, like, tomorrow or some shit. Because, like, holy fuck. Those are awesome. Yeah. Don't know if there's any other little fun things we can maybe look at least. Oh my god, there's like another one. 1 secret ball person. Dude, there's one called 6 girls versus 1 secret boy. Like, oh my god. I mean, in that one, it's pretty obvious who's the odd one out, but, I mean, holy shit. I mean, we don't even have to guess for that one, but it's just, it would be kind of funny to just see, like, you know, what people try to figure it out. And the funny thing is, like, the dude is got, like, a thick-ass, well, not really thick-ass, like, you know, thing going on, but, like, he's got, like, a little scruff and shit. It's like, this dude's got, like, a feminine-ass voice. Well, I guess it's possible, dude. I mean, you know. 6 blacks versus one Asian woman. I feel like it'd make more sense if it was, like, 6 black women versus 1, like, white woman or something. They actually did do that. 6 black dudes versus, like, 1 white dude. They did do that once. 6 sober people versus 1 drunk person. I feel like that would work better the other way around. 1 sober person versus, like, 6 drunk people. Because the sober person would have an easier time trying to pretend to be drunk while the drunk people are, well, drunk. But I feel like they wouldn't even really notice either. I feel like they would just be like, yeah, bro. They actually have a booty version of this one. Dude. Fuck yeah. It's got the biggest fake implant butts, baby. Oh, little baby, little sweet little boy. Little goofball taking a little nap. Here. Since there's not really too much else, guess we could just wait for tomorrow to check out some new shit. Oh man, what should I have for food tonight? Should I do some like egg sammies? I did buy some taquitos, and I also have some pizza that I can eat. I have like some options right now. Something to... You know, I haven't had taquitos in a fat fucking minute, so I think I might actually just do those bad boys. Because honestly, it's the, what is it, like El Monterey or Del Rey or whatever the fuck it's called? It's like the, like, ones you pretty much, like, you can see at the store, like, you know, anywhere and everywhere. 5 British people versus 1 fake British person. Dude, like, 5 British people versus 1 American. Oh my god, yes. Holy shit, that would actually, I think, work. Dude, they should hire you. Take some of your suggestions. Because those are some good ones. Boo-boo. What's up, boo-boo? Yeah, you're just doing a little sit. Oh, now you're laying down and being a little grump. The Brits would be so ashamed if they got it wrong. Oh, dude. That would destroy whatever cred they would have. These are real. Wait, they already did some of these? Fuck. Jubilee already did them? Son of a bitch. Alright, well, that just means that we'll have to check these out. Because holy shit, dude. Dude, there's a shitload of them. I mean, dude, see why I like Jubilee sometimes? I mean, they can be pretty fun. They have some pretty insane ones where it's like... You know, like, you know, trans conservatives and trans liberals and shit like that. You know, they got some wacky ones like that, but, I mean, you know, a lot of them tend to be pretty fun. Every single one I listed is a real vid. Oh, wait, all those are real? Oh my god, no way. Oh, wow, dude. Holy shit. Alright, well, you know what, we're definitely going to be checking them out in the future. I don't like Milgram, but I like Diesel. Yeah. I mean, that's what I like about Jubilee. There's at least, you know, a little something for everybody in a way. But anywho. Oh, ugh. Almost had a drop of tea just like go right up my nose. Not really, but it almost did. Ugh. But at least, you know, I'll go for the rest of the night. Get myself some food and all that fun, lovely shit. So, peace out for now. And of course, next time we do one of these, we're definitely going to check out some more of these Jubilees. Because holy shit. They're pretty fun. So, anywho, peace out. And of course, I shall see y'all